believe so.
Okay. Who kind of wants to give a kickoff of roughly what happened in the last session for all our viewers out there?
All our fellows.
All our adoring fans.
Our legion of followers.
We are the new Critical Role coming up soon.
Please stop. Maybe one day. Actually, no, that'd be fucking terrifying. Could you imagine having to impress like the legions of people?
Supposedly, one of the players gets a lot of crap because she's not so good at making decisions or reading her spells or role-playing.
So, like, everybody who plays D&D.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Basically.
But, like, when you've been playing for 5 years, you would think you would learn your character by now. I don't know, but I understand. It's a lot of pressure for anybody.
No longer allowed in the game. Banished.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So just confirming, the piece of paper material is 500 gold, correct?
If you take it to a merchant and convince them of its validity and source, it's 500, dollary dues.
Those shiny coins.
You have a credit balance of 500 gold, so.
Okay.
Assuming the person that you are convincing respects, is under the authority of one of the merchant princes.
Yeah. I don't imagine it went too well with someone that's against them. Yeah.
Right.
like a bird person is here, probably wouldn't take it.
Probably not. All right. So last session, y'all came across Kir Sabal. The party was a little bit split as some was hesitant to ascend the stony stairs, and some were already there. A new party member, Ibor's V, was sought out the temple, looking for magics there within, and it was here that we met up with the leader of the Arakakra at Kir Sabal, Shara, a very old gold and red colored walking bipedal bird person, who explained that in order to perform the ceremony of the dance of the seven winds, he would need a black orchid which grow just above the temple platform of Kir Sabal. As the party the next morning was going out to retrieve it, a loud gonging noise went off, and you hear a cry call out, gargoyles are attacking.
Yes.
I'm going to give you all each 2 rounds to do whatever you would like. I'm going to reset the initiative order so y'all can go ahead and roll for initiative.
So we are where the tokens are. Where our tokens are.
I imagine your characters are no longer there. I imagine your characters, unless you want to be there, perhaps you haven't quite left for...
I would have to probably don my armor first since I took it off.
Okay.
Let's see. If I remember correctly, donning armor takes, let's see.
I think it's 10 minutes for heavy armor and like 5 minutes for light or medium armor. This isn't like you were sleeping and you had just been woken up by a gong. You probably have already put on your armor at this point.
Okay. In that case, I'm good to go.
Okay. Perhaps you were eating breakfast and you had plans to retrieve this black orchid. So we can perhaps put you in the dining room. But it all depends. Where would your character be at this point?
This is it early in the morning?
I'd say it's probably about like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Did Blackjack pull out all the javelins?
I would have by this point already got my javelins and shit together, after my defense for this new strange face. Are there any shops in town? There.
There are no shops in town.
Well, then I'll just go and eat breakfast because
Okay.
I'm so hungry all the time.
I will put you over here then.
Nom nom nom.
Garen, you want to roll initiative for me?
Ah, yes, right. Here.
No, well,
Oh, wrong cursor. This one. There we go. Tap that. And then, let's see. I believe you made a shortcut for me on the character
I
sheet.
did. You click. Do you see on the bottom left of your page where it says init, like initiative? Or
Let's
perhaps
see.
when you click on your token, something pops up next to it.
Oh, you mean when I click on the token? Okay. Initiative. Yes, there we go.
Very nice. Okay.
Nice.
All right. So a cry, like a gong, goes out, and it's coming from the elders. It's coming from the top of the monastery, that the current building that you're in. You've noticed that there was a gong hanging from the large, like, atrium in the middle over here. And let's see here. All right, Garen, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna check what's going on. I'm gonna go. Let's see. So each of these squares is 5 feet, right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. What was that one way of doing like one at a time with the arrows? It's like I believe a space bar.
You can
No, that's not
click on your token, drag it somewhere, and press the space bar.
There we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Right. So what do I see from here, from just the doorway?
From here, you actually see what appears to be 2 gargoyles that seem to be flying for this very ledge that you are looking out of right now.
Okay. So they're not in range yet.
Not quite. It looks like they're probably maybe 50 or 60 feet away.
Okay. Quick question. Where do the 2 royals sleep? The princess and the prince.
You know them to sleep in this building over here, further up, one building up from where you're currently located right now.
Okay. And that guy right there is just like a random era cold soldier guy, like a bird person.
This one right here.
Yeah.
He was currently meditating once, and he stood up and was kind of like glancing around, like seeing for, like looking for weapon racks, and is going to do his duty and defend the monastery.
Okay. I guess with that, I will just, for now, just hold on to my action. Just prepare an action. And just move one more. I'm at 20 feet of movement. And just stand on the ready with my action.
So, let's say you're preparing an action. Like, say something comes within range, you are going to attack it.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna stand right here. Right there.
Okay.
Right on the edge of the opening.
Okay, sounds good. Just kind of like hiding behind the corner.
Yep.
Very, very good. All right, go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
Okay. Let's see. Garen. Stealth.
With disadvantage because you probably have head around him.
No, I think it's medium, if I remember correctly.
Okay, wow.
That's a crit! I am invisible!
You rolled a nat 20, and I rolled a nat 20. However, your bonus is higher than mine, so you don't suspect that the gargoyle sees you that are flying in. So
Wow, double crit.
Good job. Roman's going to run up and kind of assist you, and if anything flies in, he's just going to cast Sacred Flame at it. He's not quite sure what's going on right now. The Aarakocra, they seem like they've encountered this situation before, and one of them yells out, "Assemble in the main atrium!" You see the Aarakocra kind of sitting down. It's kind of strange. They're like running into the atrium and then like sitting down on the ground, and they close their eyes, and the three of them that are already assembled there begin chanting. And
just one more thing. Also, I have my sword and shield out. It's not two-handed right now. Just letting you know for reference.
Okay, sounds good.
So anyone within 5 feet gets disadvantage on attack rolls for hitting them.
Okay. All right. Ibor, what would you like to do?
Alright, I see the bird people assembling in this main area, and I see Aaron kind of waiting, so I'm going to just kind of creep up and be in this little alcove here, but looking around the corner to see what happens inside the main part of this building, and I'll just wait.
Okay. Would you like to ready an action at all?
No.
Okay, sounds good. All right. So Azaka, she is going to get to right here, and she just draws both of her scimitars, and she just drops into like a ready stance, a fighting stance. If anything comes through, it's just gonna be sliced to ribbons. Blackjack.
Well, 15. And I go. Nope. You know what I'm gonna do? You said we have one action before?
One or two, you're not quite sure. They're coming in quick.
Alright, well, I'm gonna double doink myself up here. And is it possible for me to hold a bonus action?
Nope.
Oh. I'm taking, fellas.
Are you sure you want to stand that close?
Yeah. I love ledges.
You fell almost to your death?
I think I'll be fine, thanks.
Okay.
All right. Back to Roman's turn. Roman, he just is kind of standing at the ready. He's not quite sure what to do. One Aarakocra turns to him and he says, "You must protect the humans." And Roman kind of looks to the group and he says, "Have you got this here?"
Sure did.
Yeah. Garen says, "We got this."
Yes!
And Roman is going to run down the stairs, or let's see here. How do we get to the next area? He's going to run down the stairs, and he is on the ledge to the next building currently.
Ah, okay.
All right, Garen. You see two gargoyles kind of flying towards this ledge. Looks like they're beelining straight for Azaka and Blackjack. You're not quite sure if they've seen you or not. I'm just kind of hiding behind little walls that flank the ledge. What are you gonna do?
Just for now, I'm gonna stay in that corner, still holding my action. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold my action still. Just as soon as something steps up, stabby stabs. Yeah.
Alright. You see the Aarakocra. He runs in and takes his place sitting along that seal along the bottom of the ground and begins chanting as well. It looks like there's one spot missing though. Looks like they need one more Aarakocra to fill in the place. And one of them breaks up from the chant and yells out, "Where is
Greg.
Where's Greg? He's supposed to be here. Roman actually recognizes one of the Aarakocra in the top of the formation chanting, and his name was Nefer. He was actually the one that y'all rescued, the party rescued from Firefinger, this large spire that was housed by a bunch of pterodactyls, malevolent, flying bipedals. And he flew back and spoke to Ashara on your behalf, and you actually see him like leading the chant, and he kind of like tells you, the group, like, hold them off, we'll be ready in just a few. Ibor, your turn.
Okay, since it looks like we got a pretty good defensive position, I'll creep up a little bit. I'm gonna send my familiar to go fly around outside.
Okay.
Try to give me an idea of what's going on.
What does your familiar look like?
My familiar is like a little pterodon, about the size of a hawk.
Okay. Very cool. So you're just gonna like send him out, just kind of like give you an idea of what's going on. Are you gonna look through your familiar at all?
Yes, I will.
All right. So as your pterodon flies out around the corner, you close your eyes and you can see through the eyes of your pterodon. And as soon as you make connection with your pterodon, you see two gargoyles up close and personal. One of them actually makes a swipe at Terry the pterodon. That's how close they've gotten. All right.
Okay,
Does a 10 hit Terry the pterodon?
Oh, I don't even know what a familiar stat is.
So it's based off of something in the player's handbook. There's no pterodactyl or pterodon. I think we did a reflavored raven.
It was just a hawk.
Or a hawk. Okay, so let me quick see if there's
let's
a
see.
hawk.
Find familiar.
There's no hawk. Let me just Google it.
There's a huge fly in my room that's bugging me.
Find familiar. Okay. So you can choose. There is a hawk.
So a hawk has an AC of 13, so it manages to just fly out of the way of this like stony claw that just swings out of nowhere.
Okay.
As soon as you sync up with the eyes of your hawk, you just see this like stony figure that just flies by, and this claw that just goes by, and you instinctively turn your hawk just to the side, narrowly missing, getting torn in half. You see what looks like at least 6 other gargoyles that are flying towards different aspects of the monastery. It seems like they're all spread out, going for different targets, or just kind of hitting all places at once.
Okay, I'll call him back, get my eyes out of him, and yell out that information to the whole group, everyone, including the bird.
So they're attacking pretty much everywhere. Okay, right? Okay.
Azaka doesn't seem quite sure if she should stay or she should go help out other parts of the complex. She was just told by Nefer to kind of like protect them while they're finishing their chant, whatever sort of magics that they're conducing. You're not quite sure. Blackjack, what are you gonna do?
Can I look over the ledge?
You certainly can.
What do I see?
You see like two. You see one gargoyle that's kind of flying upwards up the side of the cliff, heading straight for that ledge. It's probably like 10 or 15 feet away, and it's closing in fast.
Alright, I will prepare weight weapon mace or attack to try and cleave it if it gets within range.
Okay. So this gargoyle flies up and kind of like has its claws out ready to go for you, and you see another one there that seems to be going for Azaka. Go ahead and give me an attack.
Yeah! Nope.
Alright. As you swing for it, the gargoyle just instinctively like flaps its wings once, backs off, like snarls at you, and then kind of lands down on the platform and is going to make an attack.
Isn't Asaka behind there? Can't see really well with the thing in the way.
Azaka's going to get an opportunity attack in as well. Correct.
Oh, she's not behind a wall. Never mind. That looked like a wall for a second.
And that one missed as well. It seems like they're either very stony. This one like clips like an arm of the gargoyle. It kind of brings up a stony claw, and kind of like the stone just hits the side and rings off, and kind of like gives this stony laugh. And it's going to make an attack on you, Blackjack.
I'd like to see you try. That hits. That misses. Ha!
So it brings its stony jaws down onto your shoulder, tearing you for 3 damage.
Aw, that sucks.
Do I hit it with an opportunity? Not an opportunity. My reaction?
Ready to action?
Yes, we'll say that you get an action off. Do you have anything within range that you can kind of like get off? You can hold you can hold your action, but not your movement.
Yes.
I mean, it is diagonal from you, so you can probably.
I could fire an arrow into. But that would reveal my location.
You have advantage on the attack because you're stealthy.
Yeah, I do. Let's see. What are my longbow stats, real quick, before I decide? Let's see. Longbow, okay. I have 20 arrows left. 1d8 piercing. So it's just as much as my longbow with one-handed. Okay. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna pop an arrow into this guy. Let's see. Garrett. Longbow. And it also seems like it also pop, if I'm correct, can also pop off one of my superiority dice with this as well.
I don't see why not.
So let's see. So I guess I'll make this one. Let's see. Which one was the one that gives the disadvantage? Or something like that. Let's see. Which one was... I think that's Distracting Strike. Yeah, let's see. Where's my fighter stuff? Yeah, so Battle Master, Distracting Strike, when you hit a creature, you can mouse to distract a creature, and it gives my allies advantage. Okay. Okay. So then I'll just do it instead. For now, I will do Distracting Strike with my longbow with advantage. Is there not a something? What's going on? Let's see. Oh, it's not letting me click on it. It's not letting me close the sheet real quick. Open it back up. Okay, there we go. Longbow, Distracting Strike.
Nice, that definitely hits. You see an arrow streak past you. The gargoyle is caught off guard as an arrow sinks not as deep as you would expect, probably because the creature seems to be made out of living stone. You see one of the Arakocra yell out, "Your weapons aren't as effective!" And kind of like gestures towards like, a small collection of armor and weapons sitting over here to the side of the H-Ram. You see like on Iraq there's a couple of swords, a bow, some arrows, and weapons of all types. A lot of like pole staffs and quarter staffs. Seems like these Arakocras are very much into hand-to-hand combat.
Okay. Yeah, and that's my stored action for now. Yeah.
Okay. Roman is going to run up to the next building to kind of help out the kids, and a gargoyle kind of stops, flies down, and lands in front of him. And kind of laughs and says something in a language he doesn't quite understand. It's like very stony, as if like rocks could talk. And Roman is going to cast. Let's see here. Roman is going to cast Inflict Wounds at a second level. He's actually going to cast it at a third level.
Oh. Level 5.
22 hits for 21 damage as he just kind of reaches out and with his hands, the gargoyle brings its wings in to kind of protect its body from like this black energy surrounding Roman's hands, and Roman punches through those wings with his fist, and the gargoyle screams out in pain. Garen, what would you like to do?
Alright, so since they motion to those weapons, right? Because they're probably are better for this, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably. It seems like they've had encounters with the gargoyles before.
Alright, then I will, let's see. I can make it there at 20. That's probably just from there to there. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. So I will move first to pick up one of these weapons. Is there like a long sword in there I can have?
There is, yep.
Okay. I will put mine away and grab that one. And with my rest of my movement, I'm gonna head to this one. Let's see. I think I'm gonna stay one-handed because I'm still in 5 feet of blackjack. Okay. This does not count as flanking, right? I have to be on the other side.
Yep.
Okay. So I guess I'll just hit it with a normal. Let's see.
Right.
So one more superiority dice. Let's see, what am I gonna do this time? With my superiority dice, I shall hit it with. Well, since I don't feel that confident, I'm gonna use feigning attack. Because I feel like these guys are gonna be pretty bulky. Let's see. So feigning attack, my longsword. The one I just got. Let's see. So there you go. Feigning attack. Yep, that would have been. That would have been bad.
So you're not quite used to the weight of this new sword. It's a long sword,
I
but
use
it's
feigning attack. Remember, so it's advantage. So it's the 24.
okay. So with advantage and it just automatically advantage.
Yeah, that's how feigning attack works. You get advantage on the roll.
Oh, nice. All right. So you swing out with this new sword. It's made of like this greenish blue metal, and it strikes into the gargoyle, and you slop off a couple of its fingers, and it kind of screams out in pain.
Alright. And I will not use action search, so I will end my turn there.
Alright. So the Aarakocra, one of them runs into the kitchen, and he's kind of running in. He doesn't quite make it, but he seems to be the 5th person required for whatever summoning or magic that's going to happen. Blackjack, and you actually notice up on the ledge above you, over here on the map, you see what looks like Ashara and his aide, Kana. They're standing on the edge, and 2 gargoyles are flying towards them, and Ashara casts in a loud voice, like, he yells out a couple of words in a language you don't understand, and waves and his voice seems to boom even louder than normal. And this huge wall of wind, 50 feet long and 20 feet tall, erupts in front of him and hit the gargoyles right before they were about to land upon the shard. And the wind thrusts the gargoyles up 30 feet into the air, buffeted, and they bang into the sides of the cliff. This wall is just like loud, and it's like a jet engine continuously.
I wonder what a jet engine sounds like.
The gargoyles they bang together as air thrust upwards. You know, their wings almost being ripped off. You know, like chipped and falling apart. Blackjack, you noticed this.
I notice all things with my keen perception and good wisdom.
All right, Igor, what would you like to do?
All right, I am going to cast Shatter right here. So this will be a 10-foot radius. I'll use Sculpt spell to shield 3 people, which will be my 2 party members and.
You're a sorcerer?
So it'll just hit these 2, and they have to make con saves, or they're going to get hit.
Oh, is it like one of those spells that like does half damage or just like straight up misses?
All right, I'm gonna do left and then right.
It's half damage.
Oh, okay.
What's your spell DC?
My spell DC is 15.
Okay, does anything happen on a fail? Or on a pass, rather?
If they pass, they take half damage. But if they're made out of stone, they're rolling at disadvantage.
Okay. So the first one takes half damage, and the full one takes the full brunt. The one on the right takes the full brunt of the spell. So in your character sheet, you can actually click on Shatter. Does it roll? Does that roll damage for you?
Let's see if I have it set up properly.
Oh, by the way, nice spell. Perfect for the situation. Made of stone gargoyles.
Maybe I don't set it up. But, I don't know how to.
Let's see. What dice does it need to roll for Shatter?
Yeah,
Is that
I'll
in the
just
player's
roll.
turn?
The first one takes full damage.
Or the one on the right is what he said.
Yeah, the one on the right takes full damage. So can you go to your character sheet?
Yeah, I'm there.
And so go to spells and go to spells and let's see here.
Suggestion.
And then you can just click on Shatter. So you see how you hold your mouse over it and it's red?
Yeah, but how does... Okay, I'll hit it, but I don't know how it'll...
Did you click it at all?
Yeah, so, I mean, it doesn't roll for me.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I thought it was one of those ones that rolls. So go ahead and in the chat bar, go ahead and hit slash, and then.
No, I can roll. That's the full strength one, and I'll roll a half.
All right. So the one on the left takes 9 damage, and the one on the right takes a full 18.
Nice.
Okay. It's different. Okay, I got you.
So,
Second level notes.
And this force, this seems to be centered right in front of Blackjack, and you see like this like wave of energy kind of erupt from a point a foot in front of you, Blackjack. But this wave seems to like pass harmlessly through you. And however, when this wave reaches the gargoyles, you see that the exterior facing that wave just like explodes outward, an inch to 2 inches of the gargoyle's exterior is blasted off. Their face are all chipped. Some of them are missing an eye. Some of them are missing teeth. Missing like their chest cavities like shattered into. You don't see any internal organs at all, but they seem to be extremely annoyed by that spell. And one of them turns his attention towards you, Ibor, and snarls. Azaka is going to run and take an opportunity attack in order to pick up a weapon that she could use that would actually hurt the gargoyles. So she runs up to here to pick up a weapon, and the gargoyle is going to slash at her, and she kind of gets like her back tore into, some of her clothing is slashed up, and she screams out and grunts in pain. Ugh! But continues pressing forward and grabs two wicked-looking scimitars.
Whack.
All right, Blackjack.
I, on the other hand, am perfectly content in my own weapon. Thank you very much. So I'm going to use one of my... This isn't set up properly. What? I'm going to use one of my rages, and I'm going to enter a rage. I think I get 2 of that at first level, Barbarian. So I get really mad, and with that, I'm gonna do just a Great Weapon Master attack with, I'm gonna burn a Fighting Spirit. I'm gonna do Great Weapon Master at advantage. Yeah. Nope. That probably doesn't hit, does it?
It does not hit, unfortunately.
Fuck! +2.
Alright, is there anything else you can do?
Wait, hold on. Can I test something? Fuck. No. That's rage damage. Nope! That was my bonus action, my action, and I can't do anything else. So I'm currently under the effects of rage.
Okay. So you're just like, you enter into this mad frenzy, swinging your sword left and right, going for both gargoyles, just like flashing out with this great sword. However, in your madness, the gargoyles manage to dexterously avoid your attacks, just out of the range of the weapon. In your rage, your actions are very much held, and they easily duck underneath your white arcs. Alright, one gargoyle is going to move away from you, Blackjack.
Opportunity attack?
Opportunity attack. It's going to fly above the Aarakocra and above the reach of you, Garen, and land directly in front of you, Ibor. Go ahead and get your opportunity attack off, Blackjack.
Oh wait, I realized that I couldn't have used Fighting Spirit last turn because I had used my rage.
Oh, those are both bonus actions.
Yeah, so I couldn't have done that. So I'm gonna just not. So it wasn't an advantage. I'm just gonna do Grandmaster. Yeah, 9. Does 9 hit?
A 9 does not hit, unfortunately.
Fuck.
Do I get an opportunity attack passed by me as well?
No. It seems to fly out of your range. It seems to have a wary eye on you. Now that you have collected weapons that manage to actually do the creature harm, this atrium is probably like 30-40 feet and can easily outfly, maneuver you, and just kind of lands in front of you, Ibor, and is going to make a couple of strikes.
Now,
Okay,
I don't remember entirety of flank, because right now it's being flanked by both. Does it get disadvantage, or is it?
Being flanked doesn't give disadvantage on the attack, and currently you're not flanking the creature. You would have to back up 5 feet in order to flank with you and Ibor.
Ah, okay. Right, sorry. Okay, just checking.
Okay. Ibor, this gargoyle bites into you easily through your robes.
Well, I tried to ask if I could take a reaction.
Come again?
wanted to ask if I could take a reaction.
Yeah, sure thing.
I cast shield and increase my AC by 5.
All right, so this gargoyle is going to try to sink its teeth in and its claws in, but it just kind of like comes down like in half inch between your form, and it just kind of like comes down on like this like invisible glass a shield as its teeth like make contact with it and its claws make contact with it. It makes like this nails on chalk sound as it scrapes along the side of your shield. You know, everyone's ears are like everyone flinches at that awful sound, but the gargoyle continues to manage to get an attack off on you. So that burns one of your spell slots.
Yeah.
All right, and one of these gargoyles is going to try to attack you, Garen.
Okay. Nope.
Neither of them hits. All right. And then another one lands next to you.
Nobody's hitting anybody.
Blackjack.
Oh, we've hit the gargoyles a few. Come on.
Oh, nice. 2 nat ones.
So does a 14 hit you? Does a 14 hit you, Blackjack?
14.
Remember, with disadvantage, so it's an 11 too. It's actually an 11 because I give him disadvantage with the shield.
This one is the one to the right of Blackjack. I think that's only within 5 feet that you invoke disadvantage.
Let me the shield real quick. The shield fighting style. I think it's as long as I'm 5 feet within an ally, I can do it. It doesn't matter where the enemy is. Let's see. Fighter. Let's see. Fighting styles. The shield.
In the meantime, one of the gargoyles is going to attack Roman as well.
Okay, when a creature you can see other than you is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. You must be wielding a shield, and I am wielding a shield, and I am within 5 feet of Blackjack. So yeah, that still works, even if he is on the other side. So it's with disadvantage on him.
Which is just regular because we had advantage. So it's 11, which misses.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, now it's Roman's turn.
Cast Good Berry.
Roman is going to... Let's see here. Keep it simple. Roman is going to do the same thing, inflict wounds at a second level.
Touch you, now you fall apart.
It's like the somber boot. Except for an old cleric one. Why does he always roll so high on that? I don't understand.
I'm sure he's got like a high-ass wisdom or something.
+8? Why? He's a god.
Do you add your proficiency bonus to spells?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's what I thought. I'm gonna bring Bard on it. Alright, Aaron, your turn.
Hey. I am gonna flank Mr. Gargoyle over here. And I'm gonna smack him with my longsword. Let's see. So I'm not next to anyone. I can do two-handed. Wait, which is, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't think my thing is set up for D12s. It's only for the one-handed. Let's see. Let me double-check weapon damage for long swords. Weapons... long sword, yeah, 1d8 versatile, 1d10 for the other one. Okay, so yeah, I don't... actually, is it set up? I can't tell because it's like over... The text is like away... oh, it is. Okay. So, let's see. I think what my first move is... Let's see. I think I'm gonna cast Rally on Blackjack.
Ooh,
Like, so let's see. I think that's a bonus. Yeah, as a bonus action, I could use bolster reserve of companions. The creature gains temporary hit points equal to superior dice roll plus your charisma modifier. So let's see.
Wait, that's temporary hit points?
Yeah, that's temporary hit points.
Yeah.
So my charisma is 1, and my 1d8 plus 1. So let's see. Attack, rally. Oop.
Oh, okay. That's good.
So you get 5 temporary hit points on blackjack.
Hey, that's like it's got fighting spirit right there. Thanks, buddy.
And then I smack this gargoyle with one just regular two-handed strike with advantage because I'm flanking now. So one long-sworded strike.
All right, that hits.
Yeah. So. I'm thinking where and I want to search and go for another one.
It's too risky. What are you doing?
Well, it's attacking a spellcaster, and he's not very tanky, so I want to get this guy out of the way. You're fine. You're tanky, bro.
What do you mean?
You got plenty of HP. I'm sure you'll be fine.
I see.
Well, I should be able to take a couple attacks from this guy. You don't have to blow
Okay.
everything on him.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. With that move, I only moved like 5 feet, so I could slide back over here. Actually, yeah, I'll just slide back here. So right next to Blackjack.
Good choice.
And I believe I don't get to change back to one-handed. Or is that like just something I can do?
I'm not 100% on how often and like what is the cost of switching around between weapons just like that. It definitely should be more than, you know, like putting your bow away and getting your sword and shield out. That should, you know.
Yeah, I can see that like taking an act, but like it's like me literally switching from one-handed to two-handed, like because it's like
that shouldn't be anything.
yeah. So I just literally put like go back to one-handed to like just have that my shield at the ready for Blackjack.
Okay.
Eventually I get dead. Some shit AC.
All right. So the Aarakocra one runs up and takes his position, and you know the chanting. He starts chanting, and it all sounds unison. They all seem, their voices all seem to meld together, and the air itself seems to vibrate. You know, you see like dust swirling in the center between all of them, in this small like typhoon of sorts. You know, the chanting is growing louder. You see Blackjack, you actually see Ashara fly down behind his wind wall, and he flies down and lands where you are, and he says, make sure they don't break the incantation, kind of calling out to Blackjack and Karen. And he is going to... He's going to cast, let's see here.
Let me just make sure I'm also in 5 feet of this guy, in case he goes for this guy. Yep, I am in 5 feet of him. Okay. Yes.
Alright, so he's going to cast Call Lightning.
I bet these guys are resistant to lightning.
I'm not quite sure. Okay, storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius centered on a point. The spell fails if you don't see a cloud in the point. Okay, so like the air above you kind of like coalesces into like this dark cloud, you know, blocking out the sun. And electricity is crackling, and you hear this. You smell ozone in the air, and he is going to use his bonus action to actually a bolt comes down each creature within 5 feet of that point. Okay, so he's going to call it down right here, Alright, and he misses, taking the full 14 damage as the lightning kind of comes down and the creature screams out in this like rocky pain.
What up, guys?
Hey, Roman, you missed a lot.
Tell me about it, dude. I have a freaking first trimester girlfriend. I wish I had life. I wish I had my balls. I'm doing it right now. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Been good, yeah.
Who's Vast? That's a new one.
We got a new person.
He's a sorcerer or wizard or somebody.
Oh, that's cool.
Roman, we lost so many. God,
Wait, what?
we lost so many people.
Everybody from the last group died. Like as soon
From
as
the flaming fist, we lost everybody. Luscar, Billy.
But did you get that epic freaking repeating crossbow?
I did. I have it.
He has it. He pocketed it and I him as I was just like,
Made the best
really,
decision.
dude.
Holy shit! Where the fuck are we? Why are there? What are we fighting? Why am I rolling initiative? Oh no! How am I second?
You just are. We're fighting gargoyles for the people here. The princess and the prince of something. And yeah, we're surrounded by a bunch of people as well.
I'll figure it
out. Did you watch the last session at all on YouTube?
No, I didn't get a chance to. I watched the other 2 sessions though.
Okay, no worries.
I know that we are back finally in Kir Sabal though.
Yep. So you, Roman, are running up to the second building, the second highest building in Kir Sabal, and you're running in to kind of get into the where it says dwellings, or on the bottom right is that area, and there are 2 people, 2 humans that are royalty of some sort, and you ran into kind of
We're level 5
Yes.
or 6.
where it
We're
says
level
number 4
5.
dwellings, which is 5.
No, I'm just saying we're level 5 now still, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
level 6.
we're level 5s.
I boosted your health up, and I gave you your 2 spells that are in your character sheet that you already had prepared.
Okay. Oh, level 5 we got an API, huh? Or was it level 4? No, that was level
That's
4.
level 4.
I forgot what level 5 I get. I'll figure it out as we go.
You get 3rd level spells.
Oh shit! I get all the spells too.
What do we get?
All right, Ebor,
Oh.
what would you like to do?
I can make a score improvement.
I would like to cast Blade Ward, a cantrip to give me resistance to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing. And if he is going to attack me again, I'm going to use my reaction again.
Okay. So you cast a cantrip. In order to cast, the only instance that you could cast 2 spells at once, as if you casted a cantrip that's an action and a spell that's a bonus action. So do you have like a spell that's a bonus action that you would like to use?
Bonus action, no.
Okay, so you have Blade Ward on. I imagine that's resistance to piercing and slashing, right?
Yep.
Okay, very cool. Anything else you would like to do at this point?
Nope.
Alright, so Azaka is going to run up, flanking the gargoyle with you, Ebor, and going to make 2 slashing attacks.
Nice. That's a crit. Or that's a gargoyle. Not
Oh.
my bad.
Oh.
Oop. Guess we done the
Mine.
limit yet. I was just like, I saw the green. Oh, nice. But then I looked at, it's a gargoyle. Never mind.
Get him next time.
Oh, she still got the crit.
Yep. Alright. So she tears into the backside of this gargoyle.
Go, girl.
Blackjack,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
Alright, well, I'm gonna die because I'm surrounded. That's cool. I'm gonna use my... I'm assuming these guys are resistant to poison. Or probably not. So that's probably... My breath weapon is probably up to that. And also there's Azaka and Baron in the way. Not that I'm above some
So friendly fire.
friendly fire, because they're tanky enough. Great Weapon Master! Fuck!
Oh, you're not having good luck with that. Maybe you need to do just like regular greatsword.
I'm not doing regular greatswords.
How about you? And you're not doing much damage. Great sword anyway. Why not go get an actual good weapon from their pile?
I already have a magic weapon.
But it doesn't hurt them. Whatever, man.
All right. Anything else you can do, Blackjack?
I can try. Good thing I didn't use my fighting spirit. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So the gargoyle in front of you, Ibor, is looking very rough. You know, bits of it are chipped off and crumbled and rolled down in between your feet. But it's still managed. It's still standing and it's still snarling, and it's going to try to make a final attack on you for disintegrating.
Really?
It appears in its weakened state that it just can't quite get through past your blade-warded defenses, and it struggles to make contact with you, Ibor. One's going to attack you, Blackjack.
Remember, with disadvantage.
So you're using your reaction in this instance?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even think it matters that hits anyway. I have an AC of 13.
Okay.
Yeah, but the bite doesn't. Bite misses. Oh wait, no, never mind.
The bite hits as it kind of like sinks into your side. You know, stony jaw just crushes on your form.
I'm dealing 3 points of damage that are taken by my temporary hit points. Cool.
Wait, you had 5 hit points, or did you lose some of them earlier?
No, I now have 2 temporary hit points because I had 5 from the thing.
Okay, one of the gargoyles by you, Blackjack, moves a little bit in towards the Aarakocra that are sitting there chanting, defenseless, and is going to make a bite and a slash attack.
Can I not do like a opportunity attack or something?
It hasn't left your sphere of influence around you, so unfortunately not.
Whatever, man. I don't even care. I don't give it an opportunity attack.
So as it tears into that Aarakocra that's just sitting there, like it takes that first hit, you know, it's bleeding, it tore off one of its wings and it tore into its back with that bite. It just bit off one of its wings, and with that claw, it just comes down and just grabs the neck of Aarakocra and just rips off the head. Aarakocra slumps to the ground dead, breaking the incantation. You see Ashara yell out, "No!" The gargoyle laughs this throaty chuckle.
Shit.
Take my liability. This means death.
Where is the... Alright, there we go.
It's probably gonna take a little bit long.
Okay, the gargoyle is going to try to tear into you, Roman.
Okay. Do I have Sanctuary up, or
What's up?
do I have Sanctuary up?
You don't.
Okay. That 19's going to hit.
Okay. Alright, as it kind of tears into you, Roman, you actually can see another gargoyle on the other side of the house, and it seems to be trying to break into the other door to get inside. Inside, you hear like screaming and whimpering. You think they're coming from the two kids inside.
Oh shit.
You actually see lower down on the complex are more gargoyles that are actually flying around and just kind of ravaging the villagers down below, like the non-combatants. And you see like Aarakocra kind of like flying and doing their best to kind of like defend themselves against this onslaught.
Ah, fucking hell.
All right, Roman, it's your turn.
Okay. The guy in front of me. How far am I from the park? His children.
We're like in the main building right there, but you're upstairs.
You're kind of
Yeah,
like
the
on the doorstop.
But there's children inside this building?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the building there.
Okay.
And the inside of that building is over here.
Okay, and if that's the case, I'm going to... has this guy taken any hits from me or no?
He has, yeah. You've been wailing on him.
I'm gonna channel my vampiric nature and use vampiric touch.
Okay.
What did I use my 3rd level spell slot on, if you don't mind me asking?
Inflict wounds.
At level 3?
Yep.
What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just...
Punch him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna inflict. Because I need to stay at level 2, 3 slot in case something happens.
Okay.
I'll do it at level... I'll do a level 2. Ha-cha-cha-cha! Does 27 hit?
27 definitely hits.
That was actually a really sad roll.
Let's hear. Did I use a 3rd level spell slot for?
Yeah, I have one less level 2 and one less level 3. That's why I was like wondering.
I guess I did. I don't know. All right. And as you kind of reach out for this gargoyle, which is already crumbled from your multiple hits of inflict wounds, you go out and you take your hand and you just call a mod through its chest, and you kind of like put your hand in all the way up to the wrists, and these cracks spread out along the gargoyle. It looks down at your wrist and then it looks up at you, and then it kind of crumbles into stone.
I look at the next one. You're next.
And I think you still have your move.
Yeah, I moved. I'm gonna try and move to him. I think that's enough, right?
We'll say that you can get like almost to him.
Okay.
Okay. And it's currently trying to break into the door. Garen.
Alright. Seeing that these guys are gonna be top priority now, I'm gonna step in front of this guy. Gonna just stand there with both of with my two-handed strike this time. Let's see. I do have one more superiority dice, I believe. So yes, I do. Okay. So I will pop him with another fang attack. It's a long sword with FA.
Does incantation look like it's still going, or does it look like it stopped completely?
Which incantation? It
No,
like
whatever those.
You're not quite sure because you're not there. But everyone else, it looks like the incantation has stopped. It seems like it's been broken. You see like that swirling dust, forming in the center, kind of dies down. It's still spinning, but it's like dying down right now.
It's probably not as strong now.
Shit.
So yeah, I hit this guy with a 20 and 15, I believe.
Okay. Yep, those definitely hit. All right. And that's for 14.
Remember, it's 200. Remember, so 15 is 200, right? Or is it the other one?
15 is the 200 one, yeah.
15. Okay, sounds good.
And I will accent surge this guy. I'll go for another hit. Again with the longsword. Let's see. Just a normal hit with the longsword. I believe, if I remember correctly, accent surge gives me one action, bonus action.
You get an action, but you don't get the bonus.
But I don't get the bonus. Okay.
No. It means that you get the action as a bonus. It's kind of, it has like a jacked up going to it.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just smack it with the long sword. Again, two-handed.
Okay. That's just the 11, right? There's no like basic attack or anything.
Yep. That's not gonna do anything.
So you hit it, but it reached out with his hand and managed to like grab the blade out of the air. It like kind of sunk into the hand of the gargoyle, but it doesn't seem to do much damage. It just kind of laughs at you.
Are we all level 5?
Yep.
How come? Don't you have multi-attack?
Oh yeah, I've been forgetting. I have more.
Same with all of you fighters have multi-attack now.
Nope, I have
He's a
multi-class
barbarian. Yeah, he took a piece in barbarian. So
Awesome.
yeah, I can hit it again. One more.
Technically, you could hit it 2 more times if you need action surge.
Yeah, so I forgot to roll 2. So, boop, boop. So yeah.
I'm glad I can come back and remind you guys.
So you're action surging as well, and then attacking a second time?
Yeah, so these 2 attacks for the first can be the second time.
Okay.
So 15, and the second one missed, and then 23 and 23, the other 2.
So you did attack, second attack, action surge, and...
Multi-attack, again.
Does your action surge give you a multi-attack?
Yes. It gives you
No,
a
it's just
whole
my
action.
It gives me my whole action, which is, again, my 2 attacks, because extra attacks count as just 1 action for the fighter.
Alright. I didn't know that. I thought it was just another swing of your sword.
Nope.
Oh my fucking god, I forgot I had more attack. I could have been doing...
Alright, so you...
Action surge is very powerful. That's why you don't get another one until like level 12.
So this gargoyle, you're swinging and hacking into it. It looks like it just crumbling apart. It just has like 1 wing left and 1 arm left. It's just kind of using its arm for balance now because you've hacked into its leg as well. The Eric Hawker gonna go. Ashara is going to kind of grab the dead body of the Eric Hawker, kind of throw him to the side and take his place. He is going to turn, and before chanting is going to call lightning, and this lightning strike comes down, and let's see here. Alright, and the gargoyle does not save, and as the lightning hits it, it shatters into hundreds of pieces. Some of them fly and hit you, Blackjack, peppering you with like all these little rock shards. Ashara sits down and begins chanting, and his voice is louder than the other 4 Arakocra. It booms out, and it seems like whatever the energy that was before has been magnified. It seems like his power is stronger than any of the other Arakocras put together, and you see this swirling in the middle of dirt and sand and air. That's going to end Eric Hawker's turn. Let's see here. Ebor, your turn.
Alright, I point my finger right in the gargoyle's face and I shoot 3 magic missiles at him.
Ooh. 3, 2,
All
and
right. So the first 2 missiles explode the gargoyle. The third one, these are all simultaneous, right? Or is it sequential missiles?
I think, yeah, they're all the same time, I guess.
Okay. So they all hit, the gargoyle explodes and kind of collapses and disintegrates at your feet.
Nice.
All right. Is there anything else you can do, Ebor?
I don't.
All right.
You still have your movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here though.
Azaka's
Okay.
going to run up and with her scimitar make 2 slashing attacks. The first one doesn't seem to get through the thick, stony hide of this gargoyle. The second one does, tearing into it. Blackjack, your turn.
Fuck my life. I'm gonna take. You know what I'm gonna do? It's gonna be real crafty. I think you're really gonna like it. I'm gonna do Great Weapon Master. Yes!
It hits.
Yes!
So
It's
for
magic.
25, right?
25. It's a magical weapon, so it should overcome resistances.
Okay. How do you destroy this gargoyle?
After fucking missing like 6 times in a row, I just cleave upwards and he turns to dust. Now I'm showered in dust.
Okay. He just explodes. As you're swinging towards him, a shadow kind of goes over your face, kind of blocks your vision, like it gets a little bit dark, and you kind of turn and you see this large beast kind of come down and slams down onto the walkway right next to you. And
Oh, hello there.
So I'm within range of. Okay,
Oh,
big fella.
hey there, big fella. How you doing?
It's okay, I'll get to you guys eventually.
Giant four-armed
One day.
gargoyle.
One day I'll get to you guys. Today will not be that day.
You need to protect the children. You need to worry about them.
Nah, they'll be fine. I can raise them as a family later.
No.
What? You're taking these kids with us?
Well,
They're
yeah, they'll be
royalty.
zombies. Oh, okay. Royal zombies. Got it. Okay.
No.
Yeah, that works.
What's wrong with necromancy? I'm just trying to raise a family.
Alright, so this giant four-armed gargoyle seems to be larger than all the others and seems to be the one kind of leading this charge from behind, and is going to make 2 strikes at you, Blackjack.
Bitch. Fight me, miss. Hit.
Oh.
So we can do a bite and 2 claw attacks, or whoops, I did a claw and 2 bites. But it doesn't matter, because I think they all do the same damage. Yep.
Good thing I'm resistant. What damage?
Oh, you're raging?
That's right. That's right. Barbarians they get resistances to all the physical.
Yes.
You're pretty
Alright,
hot.
so the first claw misses, but the second 2 bites sink home. And
6.
So a total of 12.
okay.
Okay, so that's gets off my 2 temporary hit points, and then
You only take 10.
Alright,
nice.
and then 2 claws are going to swing towards you, Garen.
Oh, okay. So the first one will hit the second one.
Okay. So the first one is just 11.
Okay. So let's see.
wow. Wow, did you roll?
So you said 11. Okay. So 46 minus 11 is 35.
Have you been tracking that on your token?
I haven't taken damage yet, so now I have.
Okay, I found it. My mistake. Alright, speaking of titanium addition damage, is your turn.
Yes, sir. Okay, so I don't have very dice left, so I'm just gonna swing at it with this long sword. Two-handed. Twice, because I have multi-attack. So, because now I remember. Haha. Whoop whoop.
Nice. So with your
Ooh.
first attack, you carve into it, dealing some damage, but your second one seems to strike true. It kind of hits it in kind of like in its heart section if it were to have a heart, but it seems to be made out of living stone. It just kind of like chuckles at your feeble attempts to damage it, and continues like moving in towards Ashara and the other Aarakocra that are busy channeling their magic. Roman, your turn. Unless Garen, you can do anything else.
Well, besides just have my shield out, and I'm just basically standing in front of this guy. Well, I can't move in front of him, but yeah, I'm in front of everyone, of all the bird peoples.
Okay. Roman.
I will try to.
Roman, you see this large four-armed creature kind of descend towards the. As you defeat the first gargoyle, you have a moment's time to kind of look around and kind of take in your surroundings, and you see this large four-armed gargoyle kind of land with a loud clang. The whole mountainside seems to shake a little bit.
Did the smaller gargoyle leave?
The smaller gargoyle is still trying to get into the building. It seems to be.
I believe in my companions. Sorry, guys.
I'm fine with that. I'm
don't
fine with that.
I do not negotiate with terrorism. I'm going to look at this gargoyle in front of me and go, "You're next." As I
Intimidation roll with advantage, because he disintegrated your friend in front of you.
I'm gonna spiritual weapon as a bonus action, and then sacred flame as an action.
Ooh.
And force.
There's a flaming sword.
Cool. And then he's got to make a dexterity save against the sacred flame as the action.
Well, they seem to have pretty high dexterity. I think is their thing.
Gargoyles
So Sacred Flame or Spiritual Weapon
is a bonus action. Yes.
Sounds
Spell and
good.
cantrip.
We got a 1.
Nice.
5 radiant damage.
So yeah, he's taken 15 in total this turn.
And then,
But that was a critical fail. Do you roll for severity?
Imagine. I'm holding my own spiritual weapon.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. It's Eric Hawker's turn. Alright. So Ashara is still chanting, and you see this swirling in the middle get bigger and bigger. It seems to fill up the spot 20 feet tall. And this kind of coalesces into this swirling, typhoon of sorts. And Ashara calls out to you, and he says, "Get ready, it's almost here." Ibor, your turn.
All right. Okay. So if I need to make a ranged spell attack, what is that? A 1d20 plus my spell bonus versus his AC?
It's going to be, if you actually click on the spell, it'll roll it for you, but it's going to be a d20 plus your proficiency bonus plus your spell casting modifier. And for you, it'd be intelligence.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm sure I need to have it set up properly for that.
Which spell are you using?
Well, I'm going to catch my spell attack bonus is 7, so I'm just going to roll a 1d20 plus 7, and I'm casting Witch Bolt as a level 3.
Okay, so you can click on Witch Bolt, and it'll give you the option to cast it at different levels.
If this misses, we're fucked.
So let me see if I'm gonna try it on my character sheet and see if it works. So I'm like on your character sheet and I'm casting it for you. Okay, so we'll have to set something up. I don't know if you type them all in.
I'll make macro. Yeah, I might just have them set up improperly, but I can make macros. But
there's a way that you don't even have to make them. You can just like literally drag and drop them in. So I'm going to quick drag and drop Witch Bolt in for you.
Astute observation.
But it doesn't seem to find Witch Bolts in the compendium. That's annoying.
Yeah, Witch Bolt, Hex. There's a couple spells that aren't in the companion for some weird reason.
That's a little weird. So go ahead and roll it by just typing it out.
26.
Alright, 26 definitely hits.
Now, what does it mean? Range spell 1d12 lightning auto hit next turn.
that means I can just keep hitting them. I don't even have to roll that again.
He would still use his action, but he doesn't have to roll to see if it hits. It just kind of like keeps arcing onto him, or kind of like this energy surrounds them, and he can continue casting it over and over again. All right,
And I don't need to use a spell slot.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's very good for low-level casters. All right, 11 damage, and that was on who?
Oh, just the big forearm, dude.
Big farm.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay.
3d12 damage every turn.
Well, he could do
Yes,
8d12 every.
You
Did
cast that
you
at
cast it
level
at a higher
3.
level?
I cast that at 3.
So go ahead and
Which
roll
is
me
what it
another
is at.
D12.
No, I rolled 2d12.
No, 3d12.
I think Witch Bolt is a first level spell, so you can.
It's
Is it every
it's a
two
third level.
levels?
Oh, that is a first level spell. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay.
So at higher levels, yeah, you increase 1d per level for higher levels.
Oh, I just thought I was starting at 2.
So you roll 3d12s. Yes. Oops.
Nice.
Yeah,
Alright,
4.
4 additional damage. It all counts. It all helps. Alright. Anything else in your turn? You gonna stay where you are?
Yeah.
Okay. Azaka. So Azaka's going to run up and is going to swing at it twice with her scimitar. And The first one misses. The second one slashes into it, and chips off some. It's not a whole lot. This creature is huge, and he seems doesn't even acknowledge Itsuki. He seems intent on taking out Ashar as quickly as possible. Blackjack, your turn.
Question. I have advantage on all athletics and strength throws because I'm raging. Would this carry over to me trying to grapple this creature?
I'd imagine so.
Yeah, I think grapple is a strength check of some sort, so yeah,
It's
I would
an
imagine.
athletics.
I'm going to attempt to grapple the creature at advantage. Huh. 22.
Ooh, yeah.
Is there a penalty for grappling something one size larger than you?
Nope, only 2 sizes.
2 sizes. Okay.
Yes! And this counts as an attack, right? So I don't lose my rage.
It counts as an action.
Yeah, it just counts as an action.
Fuck.
Alright,
So I'll lose
it's
my
an
rage or something?
Opposed strength. It got a 12, so it is currently grappled right now.
Let's see. How does rage work again? Let's see.
I think grapple takes the place as one of your attacks. Oh no, you don't have multi-attack. Never mind.
Okay, so when you make a melee attack using this, it's only a melee weapon. I don't think a grapple counts.
So I'm gonna lose my rage next turn.
If you don't get
You
hit.
have to either get hit or attack in order to continue.
Someone hit him!
Hit me!
Alright, so the
So I'm-
creature is grappled, and...
I like to imagine I'm on its back with like all of its arms like in my hand, pulling him back. Not
Alright,
today.
okay. So is that everything for you then, Blackjack?
Yes.
Alright, so the creature is going to take a swipe at Ashara.
At disadvantage because I have it grappled.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, grapple doesn't impose disadvantage, it just makes it so that his speed is
I
0.
do. I
Correct.
do.
Wait.
Because I have shield out, remember?
Okay.
Their speed becomes 0 when you are grappled.
Yep, but doesn't say anything about attacks.
Nope. But the bird guy can move away and then have to not get fucking wrecked.
He would still get an opportunity attack on him.
Blackjack can also move the creature with half its speed. Half its speed.
Oh, could I? Okay. That'll
Okay,
be risky.
so...
Could I wait? Could we retcon real quick because I didn't know I could move with it at half my speed? Can I move with half
sure.
my speed off the edge of the cliff?
That thing has, that thing has wings, right?
Yes, but I'll be flying on its back. And it will be away from Ashara, and you will all get opportunity attacks on it.
Okay, so how I'm picturing this grapple as you jumping onto the creature and kind of like grabbing it like under one of the set of armpits or something, and just kind of like, or like around a leg, or I don't know. This, help me out here.
Yeah. I saw him. I
Placing it
saw
off the side.
Okay, so you're moving him off the side then.
Yes, and I'm
And-
on.
Oh wait,
Oh,
this is
why-
not-
why-
wrong character, and you're on him.
I'm grappling him, so I assume I'm on him.
So, do I get an opportunity from that?
Are you using your opportunity to block, or are you using your opportunity to make an attack?
I don't know if when you force a creature to move out of a threat, I think they have to move willingly, don't they? In order to do the attack of opportunity. Like if I do a push attack and it shoves someone out of the range. I don't know, man. That's all you.
In case.
We'll say that you get an attack, and I'll look this up for next time.
Okay.
So, I do get an attack. Okay.
Make it count, Garen, 'cause I'm gonna die.
Okay. So he won't be able to hit the Mr. Birdman here, because he has 0 speed by being grappled, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Unless he has like a range of 15 or something, or however this far this is. Let's see. So right now he's like, yeah, it's like 15 feet. Is this something the DM can confirm? Of like 15 feet?
Say that again.
Does the gargoyle, can he hit from where he is?
let me see, like, kind of what its range is, and if you think it can attack that far.
Because if it can, I won't attack it, because then I'll just hold on to the reaction instead for the shield.
Give me just a straight wisdom throw.
Okay. So wisdom, which is not Karen's biggest strength.
I don't think any of us are good at wisdom, except for...
Let's see.
Okay. You're pretty sure
Flat
he can't attack you from more than 5 feet away.
If it helps, my wisdom's pretty bad too.
Okay. So
You're
I guess
cleric,
then... Yeah, isn't like wisdom your highest stat supposed to be?
I'm in the joke.
So yeah, I will... I didn't need to. I will... Yeah, I'll swing at it. We'll give it a little swipe as it's falling. I will hit it one-handed though, just in case. 1d8 slashing. Now, does that count? Does that count extra attack as well, or am I only getting the one attack? Let's see.
You'll just get the one attack opportunity, and if you swing, with the 7, or with the 10 rather, you kind of swing, but at this point Blackjack has already like moved the creature, like kind of like induce the creature to like move away from where y'all are, kind of off the side, and you just see the gargoyle, the large gargoyle, and Blackjack just plummet off the side of the monastery platform.
Oh shit, his movement is 0, so that means he can't fly.
Yep. Garen, your
I
turn.
might have made a mistake.
Hmm. I don't know if I could do anything much. I don't know if I have anything that I could like, if I could make it in time and snatch you off this guy before he plummets down.
I saved Ashara, and that's all that matters.
You hear Roman's voice in the back of your head. Do not negotiate with terrorists.
Let's see. What's my gear, right? Nope, I have nothing that can help you. So you're on your own, buddy.
I'm good. Dragonborns have wings, right?
Nope. Right? Oh wait, no.
Right, guys? Right?
I think there's a feat for it.
Garen, act quickly. Your friend is in peril danger.
Okay. So, is there a chance that I could reach him in time and just kind of snag him away, like I did when he was falling off the bridge?
You can certainly try.
So, run and
Give me
try
a
it.
dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay.
Oh.
Oop. Okay.
Okay. You manage to grab onto Blackjack's horn, but it slips through your hands as they tumble down.
No.
Do you yell anything?
Last time-
Say anything as this is happening?
Now, last time I tried this, it was an athletic, so...
I know, but this is, you gotta be quick, you know. You have to grab him and snatch him out of the air.
Well, that's exactly what happened last time. It was like a quick reaction. I grabbed his foot or something, and I pulled him back up.
I feel like in this case it's gonna be a little bit more dex save than athletics.
Probably wouldn't make a difference anyway. Probably really high DC, like 1,000,000.
I mean, my athletics is a lot higher than just a straight dex.
Okay. Anything else,
yeah.
Garen?
No. I got nothing.
Okay. Roman.
Protect the neighborhood. I'm gonna hit it with the bonus action of the sword that's already out right now.
Okay.
So, does a 16 hit?
Yep, it does.
How's he looking?
He is looking, looks like he could take a few more hits. He's snarling. He's cracked, in places.
think I should hit him with a higher spell slot. Nah. Hit him with the basic inflict. Be gone! Thought!
Nice. You kind of like
18 hit?
18 hits. Yep.
Okay, so he's one level 1 spell.
All right. He's still there. You know, a little bit more worse for wear, but he's still snarling at you. You have his full attention. So the Aarakocra, you know, they're chanting, and all of a sudden, their chanting just stops. And out of the swirling sand and grit and air, it's starting to like sting your eyes. Ibor and Azaka, a large cloud of, you know, like this swirling, like kind of materializes. You actually see like, you know, personified arms and kind of like a face in this swirling mass. And it kind of yells something in this ancient language that you're not quite sure of. Picture. Nope. Essentially, it's a large cloud. And let's see here. I'm gonna get this guy.
Hey, so he goes right after.
Yep. Alright. So this large air elemental, let's see here, is going to kind of fly. Kind of flies down over the side and completely encompasses and envelops the four-armed gargoyle and Blackjack. Blackjack, you can actually feel the air in your lungs being sucked out just by the vortex just being inside this creature. And it kind of says something, and the voice just kind of rattles and shakes your bones, and you're struggling just to hang on to something as you're plummeting down off the side. All right. Okay. Blackjack, go ahead and give me a strength saving throw.
I'm really good at that. 12.
12?
Wait, advantage because I'm raging.
Okay, perfect. 25. So you are actually launched up out of the air elemental, and I'm gonna need Garen to give me an athletics throw. Athletics save, actually. Or strength save.
A strength save?
Yep.
Alright, that's just as fine. Boop. Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
So you managed to snag the wrist of Blackjack as he just like propelled outward of this air elemental. However, Blackjack, you still take. Let's see here. Let's see here. You take half the bludgeoning damage. 3d8 plus 2.
I laid on the book.
So you still take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. -8. I'm bloody, boys. Not doing so hot.
And I'm just going to put the air elemental here. The creature takes. I need to actually roll for the creature.
Don't worry, that guy doesn't look that strong.
And then the DC 13, so he passes. And then let's see here. And it's
Wait, is it bludgeoning damage?
Yep.
Then shouldn't I have that? Shouldn't the half
You
damage?
take 4 then. Yep.
Well, I'm no longer bloody, boys.
Alright.
Plus 4.
Okay. So you ran a direction Okay, let's see here. So the gargoyle is actually ejected from the air elemental and kind of strikes the side of the cliff, and just kind of scrapes as it's falling, taking some damage. But his wings, he takes his arms and pushes off the side of the wall, and his wings catch air again as it flies up. And you actually see the gargoyle and the air elemental just duking it out in the sky. You know, like these two titans just going at it. Igor, what are you up to?
Well, did the thing ever get beyond about 30 feet from me?
Which creature?
The forearm guy, because that would have broken my lightning spell.
He did get with past 30 feet of your lightning spell. Yes.
Meh, it would have just been a D12 anyways.
3d12.
It would have been 3d12.
No. No, that's not how Witchbolt works.
Oh, is it just 1d12 after each?
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
It only does it to the initial casting. Sorry, guys.
It would have been a free spell slot.
Yeah, it would have been free hit, so it's like the big deal. Free damage.
And I also would have known what to do.
Firebolt it? I don't know. Fireball!
Magic missile.
Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to do magic misses again. I'll put 120.
Sorry, what was that, Igor?
I was just checking range. Yeah, I'm going to shoot magic missiles at it again.
Okay. Nice. All right.
I moved up a little bit, but that's it.
Okay. So these, they're not actually at that location. They're just kind of like flying around in the air. I'll just say that they're probably currently like 50 feet away from y'all, probably even with the platform that you're currently on right now. Azaka's going to run up, and she is going to assist in pulling Blackjack up and onto the platform. So we'll say like Blackjack's over here now.
I like to imagine that I was like biting onto Garen's wrist. That was like the only thing that was
Blackjack, your turn.
Alright, well, I assume my rage is ended because I didn't do anything.
Yes.
You took damage from the whirlwind.
True.
Well, you did take damage, that's true.
But there's no enemies in sight for me to destroy.
Oh yeah, they're kind of far away in range.
In a rage, you could throw your sword at the gargoyle.
Oh
Hey,
wait,
help
you know
me.
what That is true. I will, as my action, throw a javelin at the gargoyle.
Okay.
Nope. But I attacked, so who cares?
The gargoyle, this javelin actually like goes into the air elemental and is ejected at a random direction. It actually heads almost straight towards you and embeds into the side of the wall right next to you.
Hey, you returned your javelin. How sweet.
Nice. So, how
It was,
far
like,
can
this
I
close
get?
to like just going straight through like one of your eyes.
So, can I move up to where Roman is with my 30 speed?
Yeah, you certainly can. The exit is right here. You would need to go upstairs and then out the left side.
Alright, so where do I get with my 30 speed?
Let's see here. I'm gonna move for you. We'll say that's 20. And that's 30.
So you're just climbing up the stairs now.
So I can get to him on my next turn, right? To where the gargoyle is?
Yes, I think I'm reading these stairs wrong. I think the right stairs actually goes up to the top. I'm not quite sure. Whatever. We'll say that you'll get out to the door outside of the building on your next turn. You can use your action. Or use your action to throw your spear. So on your next turn, you can just use your action to double move.
But then I can't maintain my rage.
You can move and throw a javelin.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I did.
true.
last
Okay. Well, I mean, you just won't get there as quickly. Alright, it's the four-armed gargoyle's turn. So that gargoyle is just going to tear into the air elemental.
Or you can continue to defend the people.
Okay.
That's also a thing. I mean, how many rages do you have left?
I have 1 rage left because I'm the first level bard.
Yeah, so you have another rage if you need it.
But I mean, now we have the air elemental on our side, so.
Mm-hmm.
So Uke's, you know,
Turns.
it's gonna be easy street from now on.
All right.
Have they
Roman,
summoned another one?
Roman, your turn.
Oh, tell him. Yeah. Huzzah! I freaking attack him with the sword. There's a botch hit.
Creature laughs at you.
Okay, well if that's the case, I use another one of my level 2 spell slots. So I have 1 more left to do this. Does 31 hit, or does is 40? Is that enough to kill him?
19 hits, and yes, it does. How do you kill it? Describe it for me.
As he
Like
laughs, I grab him by the mouth and go, "No." Ha! And I blow his face off.
And he just blows away and turns into like ash and sand and just flies away in the wind.
Roman, I don't feel so good.
Too soon.
And then I look into I knock on the building and say, "Kids, stay calm. Keep the doors locked." And I run back.
Okay, sounds good. Garen.
Well, there's not much I can do out there in the sky. So I guess my best course of action is check on downstairs. Where's downstairs from here? Let's see. So right there, right?
Yep.
That's 15. That's 25. So I can just make it out to like the staircase. So, like right about here. Like right there. Somewhere around there.
Yep, sounds good. Are you doing anything at all? So are you double moving or?
I mean, I guess I could. Because I'm not really... Yeah, I'll dash this turn.
Okay.
So
We'll say that you get to the outside of the next building.
like right about here?
Yep.
Okay. There we go.
You see a gargoyle like assaulting some like Aarakocra, like civilians, some children. All right.
Oh, hell no.
So Ashar is gonna run up, and he is going to.
I was gonna ask, can I change my prep spells since I know that we're fighting in mountains?
Since you're fighting what?
Since I knew we were fighting on we were gonna be on mountains.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. 'Cause I prefer to have certain spells prepped.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. You're a kind man.
Let's see here. Ashar is going to cast Cure Wounds. Wait, where's Blackjack? Oh, Blackjack's over there.
I'm running away.
Okay, so instead he's going to cast Call Lightning. And dexterity save. And it made it, so it takes half damage. You see this lightning kind of strike the side of the gargoyle, while it's flying and flying at the same time with the air elemental. All right, air elemental's turn. Okay, so the air elemental is going to make 2 slam attacks. One of them is a crit and deals a number of damage. The second one, the gargoyle kind of grabs, like blocks whatever hits that the air elemental does with like 2 of its arms kind of like crossed in front of its face, and they continue just kind of like grappling and fighting with each other while fighting. Igor, your turn.
Yeah.
All right, I am going to move out on the balcony here. what kind of ranges am I looking at? Like, can I even, like, how far down are these two guys that are on the bridge that Karen's running towards?
Let's see here. That is a distance of 40 feet down.
And are they visible, or am I hanging over that?
One is probably visible, kind of like on the railing. Is kind of like pulling out Eric Hawker from their homes and attacking them. You probably see like a leg or like the back half of one of the gargoyles like standing in like a doorway.
And how far away is the four-armed guy in the air with the?
They're actually like ascending while flying. I would say they're probably like 60 feet away from you at an angle. They're up in a way, but directly at them it's probably like 60 feet.
Are you trying to get down?
No, I'm just trying to figure out what I can do.
Your best.
And I yell out at Blackjack, "Get up here! We're gonna jump!"
I can't speak while I'm in a rage, so you just hear me screaming.
You can yell.
Yeah.
Just like simple phrases and stuff.
Yeah. You can yell, "Okay." Get over here, Blackjack. We're gonna jump together.
I'm running as fast as my legs will carry me.
Trust me.
Yeah, then I think I'm going to run after where Garen went. So how far can I get?
Let's see here. You can get. So here's the door to kind of head out to where Garen is. We'll say that you can get to right here. If you're going to use just your movements, and if you wanted to do double move, I would say that you can get down to the top right here of the next building.
Alright, let's go there.
Okay. Alright. Azaka is going to point 2 arrows at this creature.
Azaka, don't look down.
Don't be an asshole.
Azaka is extremely scared, but is kind of focused at the situation at hand. I'm going to say that these attacks have disadvantage.
You son of a bitch. Why did you have to...
Thanks for reminding me, Roman. I'm glad you could join us tonight.
Thanks,
You're
Roman.
I'm glad to be back.
Listen, Roman, I've been trying to work out her fears by being her friend, and then you come along and do this shit.
I mean, we're working through it before for a while. We forced her to go all the way up a freaking giant mountain to get her mask.
But I bet it wasn't with...
The first arrow strikes true, but the second one, she looks down and like a wave of nausea kind of wells up as that vertigo feeling sets in, and she actually kind of falls backwards, like sitting down on the ground, and she's just breathing really hard and like in a cold sweat. But she managed to get 1 arrow out before the fear sets in. Blackjack, your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna get up and out. How much movement speed do I have left?
We'll say that you have the amount of movement speed required to get to where Roman is.
Okay, now jump.
Okay, can I jump
Grab
and
me and jump.
I grab onto Roman and I jump and can I also throw a javelin at the people while I'm falling.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack. I assume you threw the javelin before jumping?
Would it impose disadvantage if I threw it while I was jumping?
I'm gonna say probably yes.
Sure. 25!
Nice.
Oh, that was great.
Okay, so you definitely threw it while you were falling. With that 23, you still hit, because that's way cooler. And definitely strikes true. You see like this javelin just sticking out the side of one of the, like kind of stabs into one of the 4 shoulders of this creature.
Okay, So I now have one javelin left.
And then you jump. Alright.
Okay.
So the gargoyle and the air elemental are flying higher and higher, and the gargoyle forces the air elemental into the side of the cliff, and just kind of like you hear this scraping noise that's kind of like strangling, if possible, around this air elemental, and kind of like beating him to a pulp. Rhetorically speaking, with its many arms and claws and teeth. But let's see here. All right, and all of them except for the 10 hit. 10. 9, 8. Okay, so 8. So that's 17. And then 20. The air elemental, you don't see this, but the air elemental evaporates into like breezes that go out in all directions, and sand and grit and a low wail as there.
Where's
it? Is high above y'all, probably I would say like somewhere up here. So Roman, you probably see it. Roman and Blackjack.
Okay. We're aiming for that, by the way, so just letting you know. We're trying to get on the other platform.
Okay,
Point
Roman,
that out.
Roman, your turn.
We instantly fall because of the situation.
Okay.
I reaction. I grab my amulet, my spell storage amulet, and I cast Featherfall.
Okay.
So it's a fucking amazing amulet.
You float gently down, straight down.
Because I'm trying to get there.
Oh, you're jumping at an angle. You're not.
Yeah. No. So I was like, let's jump. I would have pointed.
All right. We'll say that lateral distance that you have to jump and float down is 20 feet. Go ahead and give me an athletics roll, both of y'all.
Well, the one that jumped with us is technically Blackjack, isn't it? Doesn't he have advantage on that shit?
Oh,
Yep.
You jumped, and you're just hanging on to him.
Yeah, that's why I was like, grab me and jump.
Okay. With an 18, you feel as you're slowly falling, it's just like this falling in slow motion, like will you get to the edge, will you not get to the edge, you're not quite sure. But as you get closer, you feel with quite certainty that you will actually make it down to the ledge. And the
Said you were
two
fine.
land right here next to Azaka, who doesn't even notice you. That's how caught up she is in trying not to vomit all over the place. Or off the edge.
That was the reaction to falling, by the way. Because it has reaction too.
Yep.
I look at Blackjack. See, it works out. I apologize that I've been so quiet recently. Contemplating, tactical maneuvering and strategy.
As he's talking, I'm just looking at him, crazy eye, frothing at the mouth.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Roman is your turn.
Okay. First things first, I look at Azaka and go, Azaka, we've been higher. You can do this. And I'm gonna cast Bless on me, Blackjack, and Azaka. Because that air elemental is gonna come back. And that's it.
Okay.
So you're probably gonna lose your rage, but just know that thing's coming back.
Okay. Garrett.
Okay. So let's see here. Let's see. Alright, yeah, I can do that. This guy right here is still pretty much available for me to just smack into, right? Because I'm
for
charging.
sure. Oh yeah.
So I charge it to this. Yep, I charge this guy. Let's see, I believe there's two options. I could either move him, I could just do some more damage on my hit. Let's see, charger. I charge this guy.
I just see the Aarakocra that's dead. And I go, you do not have my permission to die.
Let's see, it's a charger. Okay. You either gain a +5 bonus to the attack damage roll, or you push the target up to 10 feet away. Okay. So I will do the first one where I get +5 more to damage. And let's see. So that's 2 one long sword, two-handed.
Nice, that hits.
Okay. So the two-handed. No, it's just +5. It's a straight +5.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So 17. Good job.
Now, hold on. Let me just double check, because I think it says I have to dash as my action. Just making sure so I can do my other attack as well. Okay, when you use your action to dash. Yeah, bonus action to make one melee weapon attack. So I don't think I can do my other attack since I use my action to technically dash.
Yep, that is correct.
Alright, so yeah.
That is
I just
very
did.
cool, and it got to use your feet, so.
Yeah, I did it. I did. Big fight we did with the tree. Yeah.
Nice. All right.
So yeah, it took a total of like 17, I believe. 17.
So the Aarakocra, the 4 that are still there, kind of take out and they fly out above you.
Can you guys summon another elemental? I asked them.
Yeah, you ask them that, and they say, "No, we cannot."
Are these gargoyles trying to get this guy over here? I point to the other guy.
Point to.
It seems like they really don't like you.
He's the leader of the Aarakocra, so that's probably why they really don't like him.
Okay. Well, he's you, so move back a bit. We're a former phalanx. Blackjack. Contingency plan. Blow it up. Defend me for a round. Defend me for 2 seconds.
Okay, so they all 4 of them, or 5 of them, take off into the sky towards the 4-armed gargoyle. Okay, Ivor, anything that you...
I specifically want them to stay near us. That way he comes to us, because we can't help them in the sky.
Okay, well, they're taking off.
Fuck. You mean the leader guy?
Yep.
What the fuck?
The leaders lead, you know? They don't sit back.
I yell at him. We can't defend you when you're out there.
He kind of turns to you as he's like flying away, and he says, "Help the elders! Help the other the townspeople, the monastery residents."
Oh shit. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot a lightning bolt at the 4-armed guy. He's gonna need to make a dex save.
Okay.
I'm 15. Spell save 15.
Alright, hit this.
Alright, and that is...
Is that another half
86.
damage? Damn. Yeah. I would have heard if it hit full.
It's gonna hit full.
No, if he misses half, I believe.
Yeah, he rolled a 7. 36 damage. Wow, that was 86. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
God, Vin, you gotta start teaming up on those hits. That's fucking amazing damage.
Alright. The creature screams out in pain, and it yells something out over that kind of just rattles your ears, and everyone hears like this grating sound of like chalk, nails on a chalkboard. And Garen, you see the gargoyle like turn its head up towards the 4-armed gargoyle, and it seems like the plan has changed. Ibor, is there anything else you're doing this turn?
If I can still move and duck inside this building, then I will do that.
Yep, you certainly can. Shoot over here. Alright, Azaka. Azaka's going to back away from the edge, and she's going to kind of take a deep breath and fire 2 arrows at the 4-headed gargoyle. her hands are shaking, and she sees like Aarakocra flying in and out in front of the gargoyle. Kind of, they're all like circling it, trying to get attacks and like fighting and flying at the same time. And then she like brings her bow down to her side. She says, "I can't. I don't want to hit them."
Azaka, you got this. If anyone can do it, you got it. I'm here. I'm guiding your attacks.
She raises her bow with a little bit more confidence and knocks.
She does have bless.
And fire 2 attacks.
All of those have a D4. I don't know if it's gonna matter.
It doesn't matter on the first one. The second one definitely helps. The creature takes additional damage, and Blackjack is now your turn.
Alright, so
Oh,
I
wow.
heard what Roman said. So I'm gonna leap off the side of the building and I'm gonna try and hit the gargoyle.
Okay. Kind of the one that Garrett's currently attacking.
The four-armed one.
Okay, you don't think you'd be able to hit the 4-armed one from where it's
It's-
at.
Very high above us.
Fuck.
That's why I wanted to lead it down.
You could definitely potentially land on this one that Garen's attacking. That could be cool.
Where is it? Behind? Below us?
Right here.
Do I still have the slowfall thing on?
No, the minute we hit land, it stops.
Alright, well,
And I would burn a spell slot, and I don't want to.
You would fall. You would fall 40 feet.
halved because I'm
Half
raging.
just raging. Yep.
Alright, so I'd like to fall on top of the gargoyle that Garen is fighting.
Okay.
And I'd like to expend a fighting spirit as a bonus action to have advantage on this roll.
Okay.
Okay, so if this misses, I'm going to kill myself. And
I'm
get
not-
out of game.
I'm gonna use my reaction and use Featherfall on him.
Please don't do that. Please don't
Okay.
do that.
Okay, I
It's
won't.
gonna be legendary. Yes! Okay, +4.
Okay.
23.
That definitely.
With advantage. 27 points of damage.
All right. And go ahead and give me an additional 2d6 because of the fall damage as you're coming down with extreme force.
11. So that's 27, 38.
38. All right. Well, that's 35 health. How would you like to do this?
Yeah, I don't know you're doing this by completely off guard. Like, I see this freaking dragonborn just land on top of this gargoyle.
I would like, because I assume that Garen has already attacked it, right?
Yeah, I slammed into it.
As Garen has attacked it, I would like to strike it through the center so hard that it breaks the boards beneath us and it just scatters to dust and like vanishes beneath the wood railing, the wood flooring.
Nice. So in my head, how I picture this is like you running this length right here, and then jumping off, falling down here, just like full rage frenzy as you're falling. You just pull out your sword, you swing it a bunch, like preparing for your attack, and then just drive it down home as you land with extreme force. Probably screaming like some unintelligible war cry as you're falling. And,
Laughing.
I like to think Azaka says to Roman, like, did he just jump off the side?
Yeah, he did. You know, but the funny part is, I could have made it that way he didn't have to fall so hard, but I chose not to.
My God,
Why?
that one is crazy.
Do I take damage?
You take 16 damage, halved to 8.
No, he's not crazy. He's just blackjack.
Alright, so 5, 6, 7, 8. So I only take 3 points of damage from that fall, you guys.
The 8 is already halved.
No, but because I had 5 temporary hit points.
Oh, okay, I see.
So, worth.
Alright. So the gargoyle takes off, and it seems to be a lot faster than the regular Aarakocra, and it just flies, heading south. And
Fuck.
the other gargoyles look like they're all getting ready to leave as well. Roman, your turn.
He's out of 60 feet.
As it's leaving, the gargoyle is going to kind of attack and fly away as its like action and then movement. So let's see here. Alright, wow, the first one is a crit. Okay.
On who?
On
Sierra Kakas didn't go that far from us.
We're pretty far.
How far can they fly? 60? 30?
that one hits. 7, 8, 9. Okay, and the gargoyle attacks and then flies and kind of calls out to its compatriots to accompany it. Roman, your turn.
So wait, is the big guy still in range of 60 feet?
No, no longer.
Even though he came down and flew off?
He's like the Aircarca flew out to meet him. They're probably like 100 feet away from you right now, but now after his movement, he's probably like maybe 200 feet.
Fuck! I was gonna make him come to me. I was gonna command him. Well, shit. Round 1, turn 1. I'm gonna run over to this guy and go. This guy. Wait, because he's still technically up. I'm going to revivify him.
Okay.
So I'll spend the diamond I have.
Okay. All right. So the creature's wounds knit together. The blood that's on the ground kind of flows backwards into the body. Zaka's watching this too, and she's just like, her mouth is agape as, wind kind of fills this creature's lungs as it kind of takes like a breath of life and opens its eyes, kind of flutter open, and he says, What's happened?
When you guys were all down here, you didn't have my permission to die. Now go fight. Go help out your brothers.
And with that, he grabs his javelin that he had that clattered to the ground when he was killed, and he kind of like looks to you, kind of like claps his hands across the chest in like this salute, and flies out over your head.
Yay, we have Roman, so people don't have to die.
Technically, if I was being played as me, I would have grabbed those guys. If we had access to those guys' bodies, they'd jump to our boat.
But you would have probably brought back the card, though.
So these gargoyles are in the process of flying away as well.
Is there one directly beneath me?
Nope.
No, don't jump again. Can I pop off an arrow?
You certainly can. You probably could get one arrow out before, it flies. I like to imagine you like knock your bow, and maybe you think to yourself, is it worth it to hit it?
Yeah, I want to see if I can take one more and see if I could bring it down to the ground.
Okay.
So one shot of my longbow.
Pew!
It kind of sails, and the gargoyle easily, kind of like barrel rolls, and the arrow flies out. And you kind of think to yourself, well, now I'm down one more arrow.
It was worth a shot. It's not the end of the world.
I was gonna make. So
I still have 17 more arrows.
So if he was within the 60 feet and he didn't fly off, I would have commanded him to approach.
Alright, so 17 arrows.
That sucks.
17 arrows.
So we're out of combat right now, right?
Yep.
I just maintain my rage by like using my sword to beat at like the wooden ground beneath me in the stone wall.
Sure.
Hey, we need that to get back down.
Oof.
Can I like clash my sword with his to stop him?
Go
I
ahead and
apologize.
Give me 2 separate attacks. Each give me an attack.
Bring your wounded to me. That way I can lose gentle repel.
Wait, so
Just
what
give me
did you say?
Just give me a regular attack.
Just a regular old attack with longsword, right?
Yep.
Okay. Boop.
All right. So you managed to block his greatsword before striking the ground. You swing down.
I look at him.
You see bloodlust in his eyes, and like he's snorting and just seizing. His like all veins in his body are standing, popping out.
I look at him and I say, Blackjack, we need this to get down later. If you're gonna be in such a rage, since seeing you took up the profession of Luskar, I suppose I shall be your opponent for now.
Do we have Leskar's body, by the way?
Nope, we buried his ass.
Yeah,
in the
I
forest.
left my old Moon Touch Natachi with him when he was buried.
I could have raised him back up eventually.
But we did.
You weren't there, so we didn't really consider that.
I still have Carbon's body inside my bag.
Yeah, but you blessed the area where he was buried and was real.
Oh, okay.
Great character building.
Okay, so yeah. So
Oh.
Blackjack, basically what I told you is like you just basically beat on me while you're raging, I guess. So
All right. So
have at
does my rage end at this point?
Your rage does end. You kind of settle down.
I look at Garen and I just say, "That big one took my javelin."
They are other javelin. Come on.
But that was mine!
I look at the leader and I apologize. I wasn't of tactical mind, or I could have planned better. Not this many people should have died.
Just to retcon, Roman, when you went to cast Revivify on that Aarakocra soldier, you place your hands on it and you're kind of whispering to your god. The spell actually fizzles. You actually have no response.
Oh shit! He has no soul.
Or maybe the curse that's
Wait,
in the
what?
curse.
I'm back upstairs now.
We're trying to fix.
I know. I can identify that curse too, because I identified it on Sylvana.
So first things first, I check on everyone. Is everyone okay?
I'm fine.
Ashara and another Aarakocra fly in. It seems like Ashara's fine, but the other Aarakocra is severely hurt. He's leaning on the side of Ashara for support. One wing's torn in two, and you see blood running down one side of his face. And he says, "The others didn't make it."
I turn to Roman. I ask Roman, "Do you have any left?"
Yeah, I have a medicine. I have a medicine kit.
Does that?
Oh, you mean like actual healing?
Yeah. Do you have actual healing? Like he's not. He needs healing. So if you don't, because I have a potion,
don't give him consumables. Let me preach to you guys about the glory of Kalimdor, right? For a little bit. Give me 10 minutes of your time as I preach to you about how when we die, our souls it goes into purgatory, and Kalimdor judges where we go.
How about I just give him my potion?
No! It takes 10 minutes for me to do this.
Ashara says, "I must check in on my people," and he flies off. And
of course, this guy, you made me forget where I'm going, and I have to restart the whole process over.
I don't think this guy has 10 minutes.
No, you can listen too. As I continue the prayer of healing.
Okay. So everyone who receives healing gets max healing.
Everyone who's at 0 gets max healing.
Prayer of healing makes it so that any healing rolled is just maximum amount, right?
Prayer of healing? No, it's 2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. It's an out of combat heal. You think of Beacon of Hope.
Oh, that's what I am. Yeah, I'm getting 2 spells mixed up.
That's okay.
Alright, so
sick. Well, I'm almost at max.
So you guys have to listen to me preach about my God for a good minute.
How much is that? 15? Okay, yeah. I'm Yep.
Takes 10 minutes. It's up to
46.
6 people. So I'm gonna choose myself. Everyone around me. Oh, wait, how many of our Karka came back?
Just the one.
Just one.
Just one. Okay, so he's put one of them. That makes 6.
Alright, while he's
I-
praying. Oh, continue.
No, you gotta stay here. I go blackjack. Don't make me mess up, man. I have to start it all over again.
I'm gonna stay here. Stop complaining.
Okay, then let me see. Now I forgot what verse I was on. Now I gotta start like all over again. Let me start from the very beginning of the description of Kalimdor.
I'm gonna grab my spear from the wall and I'm gonna gnaw on it while he's doing that. My javelin.
So we give him the 10 minutes. Fine.
Okay, 10 minutes of uninterrupted prayer.
And then as soon as it's finished, I go, and I ask her, "Are you okay?"
To Azaka.
Yeah.
She says, I'm doing much better. I would still wish to fight on the ground if I had a choice.
It's understandable. Nothing to get over, but it's a work in progress.
How are you? That was quite a fight. There was so much going on there.
I'll stand. I'll manage.
I sit on the ledge. So I look over. How bad does the city look?
It looks pretty torn in two, but thankfully the two royal kids are okay, and Ashara flies back after some time, and he kind of says to the city, like, we lost a good many this day. We could have lost a lot more, but I'm glad that you lot were here to help us out. You have our deepest gratitude.
I can't bring your people back to life.
I know there is some great evil out in the jungle. It is preventing any sort of magic that brings back from the opposite plane.
I can't bring their souls back to them. I'm sorry.
It's all right. They knew what they were getting themselves into, and to put one's life down for the sake of their friends and their companions, that is the greatest honor an Aarakocra can have.
That's not the greatest honor that me as a cleric of death can have. Of grave.
Well, I wish this evil, wherever it is, to be vanquished, so that perhaps one day we might be reunited with our friends and loved ones.
Okay. I apologize if recently, guys, I've been a little out of it. This forest has messed with me quite often. So
Azaka turns to Ibor. Those are some pretty powerful magics that you performed there.
oh yeah, who are you? Look at you, boy.
I've trained all my life to become this powerful, but it was barely enough.
Well, you are certainly impressive, and we could definitely use you on our journey to find and potentially destroy the Stolmonger.
Do you have any idea where the Soulmonger might be located?
Or what it might be?
Any of those?
So you probably don't know, Ibor. You've probably heard about it.
Oh, I didn't realize you were asking me.
I was asking the Akroka, but
Oh, the
asking both.
Okay, the Aarakocra says, I imagine that evil perhaps has something to do with these gargoyle attacks. This wasn't random. They wanted something. I'm not sure what. They headed south. I imagine wherever they went is perhaps where you will find it.
Do they have corpses?
No, they just turn to dust. They're stone.
Fuck. I was gonna try speaking with dead.
I don't know. It's up to the DM, I guess. If they leave like anything for them to talk to.
Nope.
Do they have a head?
Use it. Mm-mm.
I like think for a second. I like kind of like say. So you don't know that if there's of value here in the temple?
Say that again.
I said to the Arakakra, I say like you don't know value here in the temple.
Gargoyles naturally hate Arakakra. They probably would attack us even if we had nothing in the temple to protect. However, we do have 2 children. You are all trustworthy enough, so I will let you know. Those 2 children are the true heirs to the king of Choltz. You know, before there were merchant princes and princesses, there was a king, a monarch, who ruled fairly, but he was displaced mysteriously, and almost overnight, these merchant princes sprang up and seized power, different aspects of the economy and city. Loyal servants to the king spirited away his 2 children, and they have been hiding here ever since.
Yeah, the gargoyles I was fighting was trying to get into there. You think they know?
I do not know what they know. It's not wise to assume, but I can only guess that that is what they were looking for.
I guess I'll just. So where are the people? Like, let's see. There's Rana. There's the princess. There's her bodyguard.
So they were, for the sake of this fight, we'll say that they were hiding. He was protecting her, and they were probably in the princess's room.
I guess that's my question is how many NPCs do we still have?
We still have Rana.
Yeah, go ahead.
We have Rana. We have the princess and her bodyguard. We have Azaka, and I think we also have Keg.
Yeah.
Keg has been freed into the wilderness. He's now a free animal.
I tell you that I do have 2 companions I can still bring to life, but unfortunately I don't have the holy power in me to bring them back right now. One is a dwarf, a sailor, and the other one is Corum. Corum?
Okay.
I still don't know why you carry around those corpses in your bag. It's kind of gross, especially with all other stuff inside there.
People that I travel with, they do not have my permission to die, and their fights are not over yet. As a grave cleric, my job is to make sure they pass on of old age, not prematurely.
Why is it under your jurisdiction who lives and who dies?
Because that's the minute I choose to stop fighting for people I believe should be alive is the day I do stop fighting for you. If I can't save everyone, what's the point in fighting?
Ashara turns to the group and he says, I have more bad news. And he kind of holds out his hands, and you see like a crushed black orchid. And he says, in the fight between the gargoyle giants and the air elemental, all the black orchids were crushed or destroyed.
What are black orchids?
They were used for the ritual.
Going to be.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they were going to be used for the ritual to give us like ability to fly for like 3 days.
Can I put my hand over it and try mending?
Go ahead and give me a wisdom roll, straight wisdom.
Should I use the inspiration I've had for advantage? What do you guys think?
I mean, it's up to you, because I don't think that the flight is going to be that necessary. It might be helpful, but I don't know. It's up to you.
I'm going to think back to when I thought about saving Corbin, and I was inspired, and I'm going to try with advantage to mend it.
Okay.
23.
All right. The flower mends together.
There you go. If anything, it's something. I hand it back to him.
Ashar looks at it and he says, well, it appears it's complete. I suppose we can do the ritual now.
Would you prefer to use it on your people? If you can?
I mean, we already can fly.
That's kind of a dumb question, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
He kind of looks at you. He doesn't reply. He just kind of gives you like a weird look. And
I'm a wise man. I'm not a clever man.
Wait, how many people can this ritual affect at once?
I can cause 5 of you to fly.
I think there's 6 of us.
Well, we leave Brex behind. It's simple.
Brex? Who's Brex?
Brax, the defender of the Queen Lady. Or, better yet, what was her name? The other one that we're carrying with us, the tribal woman.
I could stick him in the bag of holding, but then they have to worry about suffocating.
You mean Rana?
Yes, we leave Rana behind.
We have an amount.
So the 4 of y'all plus Azaka is 5.
Yeah.
But isn't she
That's fine.
But isn't she afraid of heights? That's the thing, though. So I think flying would count height. So
I'll help her deal with it.
I've been doing just fine, Mr. Absent. I'm joking.
Sorry.
I'm giving you a hard time.
I am out of game. I am back though. Like I got permission from the girl to play again. So.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. If anything, I would be willing to do it. Or, if anything, I'll carry whoever wants to be carried.
That's an idea. You're pretty strong. I think Blackjack is also strong.
But he's a very selfish asshole. Which I highly doubt that he can carry.
Underneath his layer, he has a good heart. I've seen him fight for lesser. He wields the great sword of the person he once followed, so that's interesting. I slayed him. But yeah, that's an idea. We have 2 people that can carry us. That can carry people.
So let's do this in a group vote. Just out of character in the players. So either I can give up my flight. I'm more willing to give that to anyone who wants it, or we can carry the person who can't fly.
So So wait, this blessing lets us fly?
Yeah, it's flight for like 3 days, I believe, and it's for 5 people, and we have a party of 6 right now.
It's for 6 people. We have a party of more, isn't it? So I think we have enough. Or yeah, he set up to 6, didn't he?
He set up to 5.
Oh, Skeletor, was it 6 or 5?
5.
5. Okay. So all of us can be carried, but we have to carry people. I trust Rihanna to look after herself. Unless she could probably stay in Kir Sabal, if that's okay.
Yes.
Maybe she can help the people of Kir Sabal rebuild.
But
she wants to go to Port Natsam, huh?
Yes, I kind of want to help her accomplish that.
Rana hasn't done anything for the group besides curse us with that,
Don't you start with that nonsense.
Oh, excuse me! One night after she was like, oh, you outsiders, the tree spirits are gonna come and kill you. The tree spirit came and almost killed us and everyone in the last group, and it spared her entirely.
No.
Excuse me, what is that except
If
for
she wanted
our
to kill us, she wouldn't have helped us by creating that fire.
Okay, guys, you gotta know this one thing. Even if you do die, I can bring you back. I'm immortal. I can't die, so it's fine.
I believe that she did not do that on purpose. It was just a coincidence.
Anyways,
There are no coincidences.
I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll keep hashing it out. And
yeah, I think we can just carry some of them. The one that wants to go to Neasm, the thing is that that's hardcore backtracking, though. Like, I know what you want to do, but
it's a detriment to our progress.
I mean, I look at I'm sorry, what was your name again? I look at the blue robe guy.
Ebor.
Who are you again?
I am Ebor Zui.
Eborzi. My name is. I'm don't feel like we've actually been properly introduced. My name is Roman Rain, grave cleric and holder of death of Caliban. Your talent of magic is wide. Do you possibly possess the power of teleportation?
I'm afraid I don't possess any powers that will help us any faster than their flight spell.
And what's your opinion amongst this situation of us not being able to all fly?
All right. What's the verdict?
I look around and I see people wearing armor and stuff. I'm like, well, I'm probably the lightest person here.
I'm wearing nothing except for like a ripped pair of pants.
Maybe I could try repairing another orca, but even then, that was a miracle that I was able to do that.
Wait, what'd you say, Igor? Igor?
Yeah, but you're a giant dragon person.
Yeah, I'm like 7 foot tall. That is a good point.
I mean, I'm just a short guy in a robe. So, I mean, of everyone, I imagine where I'm the lightest person.
We should make the strongest people here fly, and then the weakest ones get carried. So that's me and Garen are flying.
Right.
That's set in stone.
So,
who else is strong among us?
I mean, I'm really strong. As you see, I'm frail. I'm not strong. But I'm strong. I'm strong where it counts. Great wisdom comes great responsibility.
Okay, so Roman's not flying.
Okay, let's not jump the gun here. I did fix the organ.
Hey, that we at least give Rana the wings, because then she could start flying her way down to the
That's
port.
true. We can just get rid of her. She can fly herself to the port.
I'm not saying to get rid of her.
Oh, okay.
Accomplish her dream.
So we give her flight. She flies for 3 days out to her port, and she separates from the rest of us. Perfect plan.
I wonder. You need an arcade somewhere? I can try repairing another one, but again, it'll be hard. Skeleton?
Oh, sorry.
I asked Eric Croca if he has another one that I can maybe try repairing again.
He says, no, this is what I could fetch from the vine that grows outside the monastery. All the other black orchids are in, let's see here, what was that place called? It is...
So I do have a herbalism kit. I can find. And I'm trained with it.
He says they're quite rare. There's a location to the south that more black orchids grow. I'm willing to travel with you to find more, but
You have with Bristol to take care of.
that is true.
Do you think we... And I look at everyone. Do you guys want to go get the blessing on us and just go get some more?
I believe that we don't need to get any more. That we could have the 5 of us who are the strongest carry the other people who are the weakest, and then give her, or the 4 of us, and then just give Rana her blessing so that she can leave us finally.
Yeah. The only reason why I'm saying that that maybe we should just go fetch some more is that way we don't have to deal with this endeavor, because some of us have armor. I'm heavy in bulk.
Well, I put my full plate in the bag of holding. So
Yeah, why aren't you wearing armor, by the way?
It's in your bag.
Yeah, why aren't you wearing armor?
Look,
Because he's a barbarian. He gets.
I feel much more free now.
Like even medium armor would be good enough. The armor I wear. Out of game, you still get your benefits if you're wearing medium armor. I don't want to wear medium armor. Okay.
Fine. So
Ashara kind of turns to you and he says, I think Ying Monta is perhaps old enough and wise enough that she could also perform the ritual with me. If that were the case, we could grant flying to as many as 10 creatures.
Oh, that would work. Where is that person at?
She is called, and she kind of flies up to y'all and lands and bows.
I feel like Skeletor just read that section.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. You'll never know.
I mean, sometimes the DM's job is to throw something at the players. Fucking decide.
Have you heard? Stupid guys. I don't have the guy's name. What was the stupid bird name?
Ash?
His name Ash? The bird that we saved?
Oh no.
It was like a Nihu or something like that.
You have Taiwan.
I don't have it. It's been so long. That was kind of true. I asked for Niham.
Let me find it. I brought him over, but I think I accidentally killed the wrong one. He's still alive. Don't worry. He was the one. He was the one that was actually hurt, and came back with Ashara, and you actually healed him up. And you recognized him earlier, but this was before you jumped on the call.
Nephyr,
Yeah.
Nephyr, some shit like that, right?
Yep.
I have a list of NPCs. Yeah. I asked. I go. Have you heard word from Nephyr? Is he okay?
He says, "Yes."
Oh, there you are. Sorry, I couldn't notice because you were covered in blood.
And a lot of the Aarakocra look alike. It's hard to distinguish them, unless they're extremely old or.
So all you Aarakocra, gather around for 10 minutes as I preach to you about the great word of Calibor and heal your wound.
They all kind of crane in to listen. Some of them are curious to hear what you have to say.
Can I ask something real quick?
Yeah.
So I'm just confirming something. So not you, for the DM. So we got a clay figure from Tiro, right? That was one of the things he gave us, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
What did that do exactly? I don't remember, because I know the 500 gold to like the right people.
I would like to know like exactly how much gold we've got, all the items because I've missed 2 sessions, or 3 sessions.
You only got the paper, which was like 500 gold to like the right people if you talk to them. From Tiro, because we finally got Tiro somewhere safe. And we got a clay figurine for something. I don't remember what it did.
Yeah, I don't really remember that either. I'd have to go back and figure that out. I'll come up with something.
Yeah, later on, just message me like the stuff that like and stuff like that.
I think the paper was all you got for your character.
Well, in general, I like to keep tabs on what people get.
Oh, well, I can tell you right now. I have a 5 feathers.
We could deal with that later. Yeah.
That's it. That's all I had extra.
But yeah. But yes. As you can tell, me and Zach are all that's left of the original traveling companion. Unfortunately, it's nice to see you, though, friend.
Yeah, they're either killed or got lost in the jungle. We searched for hours, but we couldn't find them.
Yeah, the weird part is that Hansi was our main source of getting our canoe. Now I don't know exactly where that goddamn canoe is.
Yeah, sometimes I wish we had the canoe more than we had them. He didn't talk much, but he always could toss the enemies around like they were paper.
Yeah. though these, yes. So yes, Sniffer. I'm just pointing out. Chieftain guy. What was your name again? Sorry.
Ashara?
You know that he did slay a dragon bolt, right? A dragon bait. What were they called? The freaking pterodactyl people.
Yep. He flew back and he told Ashara all about your exploits and how you rescued him, and that was one of the reasons why Ashara was so friendly to your group when you all showed up. And normally they're distrustful of outsiders.
Yeah, I confirmed the story and I explained how Nefer was a badass.
And
So-
Ashara says,
Alright.
yes, I know. We choose the best to become messengers for the Ashara people. His job was to fly between here and Port Nyanzaro to...
Petrofolk. That's what they're.
Yep, Terrafolk.
Petrofolk.
He says,
So
I
I
can-
mean, are we gonna get along with the thing, the ritual yet?
he says,
Oh yes, the ritual. I'm sorry.
I can perform this ritual now, or I can perform it tomorrow when you are rested up. The choice is yours.
I would like to rest. That's out of respect.
Fine,
I'm
whatever.
quite tapped on godly divinity for the day.
Thought you're immortal.
Yeah, I am physically immortal, but my magic comes from my god, and I can't cast a lot of magic right now.
I grab Blackjack by the back of the shirt. It's like, come on, let's get some sleep.
I don't have a
Stop
shirt
it.
on.
I grab your neck scruff.
Give me the horn.
Then I grab
So-
your horn.
So go back to talking to
Oh, you
Avazari. So
fucking
about your
grabbed my
magic.
horn?
I grab your ram horn. Because I know that bugs you. So
I
I
go
just
back
grab.
to Ebo Zoe. So about this magic, like, I was telling everyone that we need to get more magic people here. It's so nice to have a magic person.
He raises his eyebrow at you.
So
Like, do you
I'm-
cast their blood? Do you cast your book? Like, it's so fascinating.
So like, poop, you.
Yeah, what does Ebor, does he have anything that he reads from or opens or uses?
I don't know that. Yeah, but he has a spell book.
Yeah, it's the whole. Are you?
I'm a wizard of evocation.
Oh, so you blow shit up. Holy crap. So I have a thing where I can call upon my god's power, right? And I can make things hurt even more for the next blow up thing. You're good at blowing things up. I'm good at making things hurt more.
Yes, Kalimvor, the particular enemy of the undead, is he not?
Yes, he is an enemy of the undead. He believes in judgment, and unfortunately, I don't believe in all of his teachings. As I have pretty radical thinking.
You profess your faithlessness or your
No,
falsehood?
I like to think that he teaches us more than what some of the clerics will. Radical teachings, if anything. Sadly, I am labeled a heretic back in the land, but he still provides me power, so I don't think he believes that I've turned on it. I think that maybe he believes that I'm just looking at a new way of thinking.
Well,
Hence
if
why,
he still grants you power, then he hasn't abandoned you.
correct. But yeah, it's interesting.
Come,
It's the big
Ashar
question.
says.
We're all like being nerds in the corner, like the metric system.
Y'all just like talking about the nuances of like, godly magic versus, studied magic, and just like the subtleties. Like perhaps you both have the same spell, but it's a little bit different from one person to the next, and you're just kind of geeking out over it.
Sitting there pitching the brow of my nose. Listen, Ashara, can you save me from this right now. You said you wanted me to teach your cook something.
He says, "Yes, let us. We should celebrate this victory with a feast. Come, instruct the cooks on the recipes of your homeland."
Okay. Is anyone else here familiar with hold on. Pause for 5 seconds. Is anybody here familiar with Velen cuisine? Besides
Velen?
me.
Mm-mm.
Vanilla cuisine?
Velen. Velen. My
Vanilla.
hometown.
Vanilla ice cream.
Roman, I will actually break you.
I would like to see you try. Blow you up in one day.
I'm familiar with that at all.
I can't resist necrotic. Fuck.
I have not been to that town.
Well, it's not exactly a tourist attraction, but whatever.
Oh, is it somewhere near Bolthier? My friend Lehman was from there. He's from a small town.
Hmm.
We lost him somewhere in the forest. Shame.
Interesting. Anyway, but is anyone here good with cook utensils? Anyone?
I think you're on your own, Blackjack.
I put my hand on him. Don't worry. I believe in you. You got this, whatever it is. I'm going to cast guidance on him.
Nice, thanks.
May the gods of cooking look over you.
Alright, so I'm gonna brush past Garen, and then I'm
And
gonna go to the kitchen.
And I say to him, I just raise my and try not to poison us. Like kind of with like a little.
Alright.
I like to think that the guidance spell ends right as Blackjack gets to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Did you just Blackjack is gonna stop as soon as you say that?
It was only a minute.
Okay. Okay.
No, that's an ability check. Or that's a save,
Nope.
not a check. Sorry.
I'm
You
gonna-
don't get a D4.
And I continue walking up towards where the kitchens are.
The funny
I'm
part
smart.
is, if I ever do
I'm
fight him, I'm
smirking.
just gonna whole person him.
I'm smirking super hard.
Man, I never get to hurt you because I'm always rolling so good on my wisdom saves.
I like to see you try.
Where's the kitchen? Where do I go to instruct these bird people on how to cook
I guess
chicken?
while he does
Probably
that,
right here.
I ask Mr. Birdman, or not Azaka, what is his name again?
Ashara?
Ashara.
Sure.
Okay, so I ask Ashara. I hold out the fancy sword I got from the pile. I ask him, so what's so special about these swords that could hurt those stone beasts so well?
He says, these weapons here are made of adamantite. They can cleave through magical defenses as if it were an ordinary shield or an ordinary piece of armor. That is the reason why you were able to strike with such force against the gargoyles. We keep them on hand because you never know when they will attack. You see
Excuse me.
Ashara, like, just kind of leaves in the middle of that conversation as, you know, maybe you're about to say something and he just kind of, like, flies off.
Oh. Because, Well, is there any other... There's the other guy, right? The other Kakra? There's Zephyr.
Nifar?
There's
And Zephyr as
Nifor,
well.
there's Nifor right here, and then Yingmatona
Or
flies
Nefer,
off
yeah.
with Ashara as well. He just kind of like,
Nifar,
he kind of
Um,
bows to all of y'all and then flies off following Ashara. He's kind of like his like personal servant, or not servant, but like
Nifar?
no, Yingmatona.
I slightly sigh and I just kind of like go to the last guy, Yin, right? The old wise one. And then I would ask, would it be rude of me to ask to keep one of these? I hold out the sword. Never know when it could be useful.
The only one that's still there is Nefer, and he's all bandaged up, and he kind of turns to and he says, I don't see why it would be a problem for you to keep it. We have more, not too many more, but I it's not up to me, but I don't think it should be an issue.
I will wait until someone with more will come. It would be very useful to me on my journey.
Yes, of course. Ashar is very grateful to you. I don't see why he would not. I'm curious where you went, and then.
Wait, I wanted to ask. Do you guys have a place where we can trade wares tomorrow, if possible?
Nefer says, unfortunately, we do not have a store that sells anything. We are willing to help provide you with provisions that you might need for the rest of your journey.
Okay.
I'm still doing good on what's it called, rations. I think I'm fine. Yeah. Let's see. So what's a Zaka?
Azaka, she's actually going into the kitchen to help prepare food as well, and then Nefer kind of goes in and is just kind of like helping out with the body of his fallen comrade and helping like clean that up and get him ready for a proper send off. We're not quite sure what the burial procedures is for the Arakakra. Azaka comes up to Blackjack and she says, "For someone so full of rage and anger, you have quite the dexterous hands in the kitchen."
Thank you, Azaka. I think at this point I'd be covered in flour and like various spices, so I'd be like a weird like pale of green.
Okay.
Did you need something? I was kind of working on something right now.
She says, "I was just going to prepare some of the food that I am accustomed to. I trust I'm not in your way at all."
No, you're not. But could you maybe help me a bit with my cooking? Not exactly the most keen person.
Sure. And then she proceeds to help you out with cooking as well.
All right. Can I roll my cooking tools with a D4?
Go ahead. Roll it with advantage if you have cooking tools and you're proficient.
Oh!
Because Azaka is helping you.
Can I also roll a D4?
I will say yes.
20.
Yeah, Max. Yay.
All right. You're making some pretty dank Velen cuisine.
Yeah.
Before I go help the Nefer with his little cleaning up of the deceased, I would ask Roman, like, is there any? Do you know what?
I'm sorry, cut off. What?
I asked Roman what procedure. Do you know the procedure they follow for burial? Since you're a cleric and all.
As a grave domain, what we do normally is we put them in crypts underneath the ground. It's a way of symbolizing that even in the afterlife, your body will receive the respect of your family, and your family is always around you. But unfortunately, in these cases where war happened, the best thing we do is bury them down and put stones to symbolize where they fell.
With that, Nefer walks over and he says, "Oh, no, we do not bury our dead in the cold, dark grounds so far away from the sky and the sun and the breeze. We create a funeral pyre and light it so that the ashes are carried on the winds forever and ever until the end of days."
Then I offer to, if I can offer any assistance to prepare this little ceremony of theirs.
Normally outsiders aren't allowed to even witness such an event, but I feel like this would be an exception. Let me take it up with Ying Matona and Ashara, and he flies off as well.
I wouldn't want to be rude.
You know that You know that probably everyone here in Kir Sabal has the resurrection sickness.
Ibor, what are you up to at this point? What are you doing all in this? So we have Garen and Roman just kind of talking to each other, and Azaka and Blackjack kind of cooking in the kitchen.
Mamma mia, it's a spice meatball.
I'll be like over
Did
here.
we meet the person that actually concocts the flying potion out of the black orchids?
That would actually be Ashara. He would do that. And since you have such a
Flew off.
large group, his assistant, Yingma Tona, would probably help out in the ritual as well.
I'd like to try and see if I can learn that or glean something from it.
Okay. So they flew off. You're not quite sure for what reason, but it's probably like an hour, probably right when food's ready. All three of them return, and as Sokka says, the food is all ready. And there's another Aarakocra chef in there as well, providing more traditional Aarakocran food as well. And all the food is ready. And Ashara says, "Let us eat then."
Right, go and eat then. Hey.
Wait, there's another Eric Croc in here, like working on stuff.
Yeah, there's just chef. Little Eric.
Just like a regular chef. He's not paying you too much mind.
I'm gonna shoot daggers at him. Look at his work, see if it's up to par with Blackjack standards.
All right, go ahead and give me an intimidation check.
But,
Come on, why are you at
13.
All right,
I'm looking at him. Do
the
good.
The chef, like he's so confused. He's not quite sure what he's doing wrong. He's like, "Am I preparing this food wrong?" Like, he doesn't quite know why you don't like him.
Double check everything.
You're so mean.
Not having my delicious 20 meal get soiled by some inept Aracrocus. Dumb.
He's not cooking your food. He's making his own people's food.
Exactly.
And so y'all eat. Ashara says, "I can perform the ceremony tomorrow if you would like. Just let me know when and we can do that for you. Today you have been a great ally to the Aarakocran people. I will not forget this, and my people will not forget your generosity and your bravery."
What's in the regions around Kir Sabal, if you don't mind me asking?
Yes, of course. Let me pull up the map. And he says, to the south, where more black orchids grow, is the area of Nangalore. It's to the southwest. To the south of us is a lake, but it is more of like a swampy lake, and it's the Nazi wastes. A lot of creatures can be seen lurking beneath its muddy depths. Further to the south is Lake Luo, which is where a bunch of crab people live. And past the lake is where the ground starts turning towards rock and ash. And as the inclination rises, so does the temperature as you are reaching the peaks of flame, volcanoes in the center of the peninsula.
And which way did we see the gargoyle go?
It seems like they're going to the southwest.
Southwest? That's toward Nagalo, right?
Mm-hmm.
I go, do you think those gargoyles are from Nagalo?
She says, I don't think so. I think they came from somewhere past Nangalore.
I mean, there's a thing. You follow evil, you'll eventually find out what you're looking for. So
That's true.
maybe the Soulmonger is somewhere over that way.
She says, it seems everything west of the river Olung is infected, crawling with undead. But the east side, it seems like there are no undead. But however, do not take that side of the jungle lightly, for there are still many things that roam its depths.
So, how much food did Blackjack make, by the way?
Blackjack made a ton of food.
I'm eating very lightly.
So, I'm gonna grab a little bit of what Blackjack made, and I'm gonna look him dead in the eyes as I bite out of it.
Okay, it's pretty good. You've never quite had food like this before. Kind of describe what she would be tasting.
Well,
Eee.
with a 20, I think I'd produce a pretty accurate thing to what Velen cuisine is, where it's like not like a set plate, but you like get all the ingredients that you want from like a line, and then like make your own dish, kind of like a making your own taco kind of business, but not tacos. If that makes any sense.
All right. Well, I taste it, and then I just finish, and then I say, it's not bad. and that's me lying through my teeth.
Wait, you're lying?
Yeah. So I would probably have to roll option.
I'm really good at. Yep. Ah, it's not bad. It's a 0. Good rolls.
She's probably telling the truth.
But to be fair, I rolled a critical failure, but I got a 2 versus you had a 0.
Oh my god.
Roman looks at all of them. They're probably telling.
So tell us what happened. Who figured who?
Ashara says, "You all should get some rest. I have a long night of preparing for this ritual, and you all should regain your strength for setting out on the rest of your journey."
Okay.
Fair enough.
Can I get my own bedroom?
You wish? Are the accommodations we have provided for you not suitable, Blackjack?
I just don't want to sleep with near someone else.
I mean, if it helps, I'm probably gonna be walking around.
Ashara says, "Blackjack, I will not be needing my room tonight. You are more than welcome to use it." And with that, Yingmatona says, "Ashara, isn't that unwise? No outsider should dare sleep in your bed." And Ashara pulls up his wing hands and he says, "It's all right. I trust him."
We do have more than just us, by the way. Like, the rooms that we have will suffice for the amount of people we have, and I appreciate you having room for us.
I say to Blackjack, or you could go back down to sleep with the scorpions.
Or you can just sleep guys and girls. Like, I think it's all good.
I do not want to share my bed or a room with anyone else in this party. I barely know any of you. I just started to get to know Roman when you all showed up, and I have no idea who you are. And I point at Ebor.
Ebor's
I shrug and I say, we were in the same room last night.
You had no trouble.
Wow.
Only after I set up ample defenses.
And you could do it again and stop being a whiny crybaby.
He only has one javelin.
Wait, do you need more javelins?
Did you?
I ask you, do you need more javelins?
Roman?
Yeah.
I think I'm, at the moment, perfectly fine with the amount of javelins I have.
We really have 4 of them.
What?
I pull out the bag of holding and I pull out 4 javelins.
I point at Garen. What did you just say to me?
I pull out the 3 spears. Do you need spears?
He's trying so hard to defeat the situation. All right, you know what? I'm going in.
Do you
Garen
need the heavy
gets up,
crossbow?
and he puts his fist on the table and he says, "You heard me.
Okay.
You have been nothing but a complainer. This
Y'all
entire
gotta
time.
chill the hell out.
All right,
I'm tired
so
with your negative attitude."
I need charisma saving throws from all of you.
All right.
watch this. Boom. 10. Fuck.
Let's see. Garen, go.
8. Shit, one day I'll beat your ass.
I tell you guys better calm down, enjoy the dinner. Couple later. Strong motions are now diffused. Personally, I have it against like anti-rage characters. It's like the main reason I always have it. So.
Anti-blackjack.
I think if you are raging blackjack, you're immune to charm effects.
Nope, that's only frenzy.
Oh, that's only.
It's only a frenzy rage.
Oh, never
Yeah,
mind.
and that's only at like 7th level, which I'm not gonna fucking do.
Okay, fair enough.
I can also stop being feared and frightened with it. So that's like another reason why I always have it up.
Alright,
Fucking-
so
That sucks.
I stand up.
And that was my last level 2 spell slot. I am now tapped out of 3s and 2s, guys. Thanks.
I stand up. I still have food left on my plate, and I slide my plate forward on the table, and I say, "I'm going to bed." I leave. Stomp, stomp, stomp. I'm going to Ashara's room.
Oh, well, now he's out of... Nice.
Where is Ash's room again?
Ashara, where are you going to be sleeping then?
He, Ashara says, "I will be up all night preparing for this ceremony." It's going to be up here, Blackjack.
I mean, you will have to rest at some point, though.
Where?
The top right.
What's on the bottom of Kir Sabal, if you don't mind me asking?
This room?
What?
When you say bottom, like, what do you mean? Yes. Bottom.
Like, is it like a it looks like a canyon. Like, is it just the bottom of a mountain?
It's just like a side, very, very vertical side of this plateau.
What about this cave right here?
That's nothing.
Detail.
What is it? It's like a ledge, right?
It's a ledge, yeah.
Okay.
You can go check it out if you want. I mean,
I'm probably gonna go set up my tent on the ledge I saw outside. As staying indoors can be very it's an uncomfortable feeling.
I'm gonna say to Ashara, pardon me for asking, but I asked one of your people earlier, these. I pull out the longsword. I was curious if I could hold on to travels. It seems very efficient in taking care of creatures that are normally not affected by normal weapons.
Ashara says, "The reason why I left in the middle of our conversation earlier was to get these." And he presents you this longsword, and it's made of the same material, the longsword that you had in your fight previously, but it seems to be ornately, ornate craftsmanship. You know, it's got like some gold inlay and no gems on it. Very, very simple, but also very elegant in its simplicity. And the blade seems to have you hold it up to the light, and it has like a very nice weight to it. And you kind of look at the edge, and the edge seems to go to like a very fine point, a lot more so than your old sword or even the adamantine sword that you used today. And he says, "This is for you for helping the Aarakocra people." And he presents the blade to you.
I tell him, "Are you sure I could take such a gift? Magnificent."
He says, "This would do my people a great honor if you wielded it and struck fear in the heart of all Aarakocran enemies, for they know that you are now a champion of the Aarakocran people."
Hmm.
And then
I thank you.
he turns to Azaka and he says, "These two scimitars were my father's, and they are now yours." And he kind of gives them to her, and she is at a loss for words. She just kind of like bows, awkwardly from the neck, and accepts them graciously. He says, "To you, Roman, I don't know how much you strike out against your enemies with physical attacks, but I'm sure some sort of blunt weapon can be found for you if you so desire."
With respect, I feel like your people need all the arms they can get right now. You lost a lot of numbers. No need to be rewarded. Our reward was saving your people.
And he says to Ibor, "I have no items for you, wizard, but I don't think that you will need any such weapons from us. If anything, they will slow you down."
Ibor, are you coming with us to go find the soulmonger? Ibor,
Yeah, I'm sorry. What?
are you coming with us to go slay this or find the soulmonger?
I was planning on it. Yes,
You're joining us, right?
I am. I'm decided to come along.
I can't exactly speak on behalf of their crocodile, but you could have left, and you didn't. I do think that was very admirable.
I shrug. I've really got no place to go.
I mean, you could probably find better use for this than most of us, because if things get on you, you can at least do this to get rid of them. And I had you a give me a second. Let me fucking find these masks. Have it written down. Okay. Here you go. And I hand him a mask, and I go, it's a sad face. And I go, while wearing this, you can strike fear into your enemies.
Oh yeah, we have the masks. I haven't been
Yeah.
using that like at all.
Yeah, yours, Cake has.
So it's not so much a mask as it is like a little totem, like a little like charm, probably like the size of, like maybe half the size of your fist, and you can turn it into a necklace or carry it in your pocket if you so wish.
Mm-hmm. It also gives you access to a shield spell.
I keep my eyes on it, and I'm looking at it, and I say thank you without meeting his gaze. I'm obviously enthralled by it. It's new and different, and therefore it's of great interest to me.
Yeah. And I know that if something gets on you, you can use that as a way to make the creature run away. So think of it as as an upfront payment for joining our cause.
He says thank you, and he seems genuine about it.
Okay. I have to change this up. Gregoth does not have it.
So, question.
Yeah.
What does the 1 second. What does the angry totem do? DM.
It does Tasha's hideous laughter, DC 13, as well as it does a shield spell as a reaction.
That was the smiling one does Tasha's hideous laughter. The angry one does thunder wave.
Thunder wave. Yeah.
Nice.
And then I have a golden amulet that can store one level 1 spell slot.
Right.
So.
And Ashara turns to you, Garen, and pulls out this large great sword, and he says, "This weapon hasn't been used in a long time. Most Aarakocra do not possess the strength to use it, but every so often, someone in the generations comes along that wields it, and he is a great champion of the Aarakocra people. it would do me great honor if you would give this to Blackjack and tell him what it represents.
I will do my best.
And he kind of bows to you, which is strange because he is so old and obviously of royalty. He says, "Now you must all get some sleep. It is a big day for you tomorrow, and you must rest up. There is a lot for us to do as well. Reparations have to be made, and burial rituals have to be performed."
Oh, and Garen said, "Oh, I have asked. I know it's not for most outsiders to see, but I was hoping I could offer at least a little assistance. I didn't want to leave it all to you."
Yingmatona says, "No outsider shall see the ritual of the 7 dances. It is forbidden." And Shara says, "Easy there, Yingmatona. They are clearly more than just outsiders. It is all right, Garen, if you wish to watch. However, I cannot allow you to interact in any form or fashion with the ritual until it is complete."
Oh, I didn't mean the ritual. I mean like the burial for the people. That's what I was talking about. Because he said, like, that's what he said. It's like, no outsiders can really help with that stuff either, or something like that.
Ashara thinks to a moment, and he says, "If the family of the deceased allows it, then I too shall allow it. However, it is not in my position to grant such authority."
I understand.
We came here for one of the reasons we came here to Kir Sabal, by the way. And along our way, we ran into, and I gestured to Garen, this person and their companions is our friend Azaka. Her leg was maimed. You happen to have a way of healing her wound?
Ashara stops for a moment, kind of turns to Yingmatona, and Yingmatona says, "That is something we might be able to help out with. Let me consult my magics, and I will get back to you in the morning."
Please. I'll be at the cave outside.
Okay.
All right.
So I imagine everyone goes to bed.
Except for me.
Blackjack is already sleeping.
Is this bed too small for me?
Your feet stick out 6 inches from the side of the bed.
So are they going to do the burial stuff now, or is it going to...
It'll probably be the next day.
Alright. Yeah. Then for now, I'll go to sleep.
I tell Azaka as we're walking, so how does it feel not like being in the same tent as me for once?
Azaka says, "Well, it is certainly different, but I can't say I enjoy sleeping in a bed. For me, it is just too soft. I enjoy being out in the wilderness, closer to the ground."
I do too. You're welcome to continue the tradition. I'll be in the tent, the cave. I do want to check out that cave.
Azaka's actually going to stay inside, where it doesn't seem like she's...
Where there's not a cliff that might fall.
Exactly.
Yep.
It makes sense.
Ashara says to Ibor, you can watch the ritual preparation if you so desire."
Oh, and for now, I'll also Blackjack's great sword, letting him cool. So I'm not going to talk to him yet. I'm pretty still kind of steamy too.
You know, like right after that spell wears off, like you guys feel those emotions like hard after because they're just suppressed.
So when does that spell wear off?
I like to imagine Blackjack is just screaming into his pillow.
No, before that spell ends, I imagine I'd like wait until I was sure that everyone fell asleep, and then I'd go take a bath.
The cold bath of shame.
Cold bath of shame. Where's the baths?
There's
the baths.
Downstairs, I believe, somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go bathe.
Over here.
There you go. I'm in
So
my
yeah.
bath.
So me and Asaka share a room. She probably just sees me storming after the spell wears off.
Okay.
The whole time I'm just like, this is why I didn't stay inside.
And with that, we will end the session and pick it up next week.
Oh,
What is in the cave, by the way? Just curious.
Give me a perception check.
Oh yeah, I'm really good at those, right, guys?
So, can I do one quick thing though before we end?
Sure.
My passive's
So
18.
as soon as I'm able to control the intense emotions that freaking Roman left me with, I just slowly breathe in and out, and I say, Azaka, these weapons they gave us certainly are quite the gift.
Yes, they are. They are quite lovely. I've never had quite a beautiful thing in my hand in my entire life.
I almost feel a little bit reluctant to take this. It seems like such an extravagant payment.
I think these are a proud people. To not take them would show dishonor or dissatisfaction in the gift.
And it's true. And I say to her, and also there's the fact that they will give us the ability to fly. How are your thoughts on that?
I do not wish to think about this right now.
Again, I offer
Hopefully
any bit of help.
Hopefully with the ability to fly comes the nature that one wishes to be off the ground.
I simply offer just a little bit of consolation, like comfort and stuff. Like I say, well, I've said it once and I will say it again. I will be there. Should you fall, I will catch.
I appreciate that, Garen. Well, good night.
Good night.
Roman, you find, as you're searching in that cave, two dozen bats fly out of the cave, surprising you quite a bunch. And they're flying around, like squeaking and squealing, and they all fly out of the cave.
Nice. I'd light a torch.
You light a torch, and you find... Go ahead and give me a percentage roll.
percentage.
A percentage.
That's a new one.
A D100.
88.
88. All right. Let's see here.
So I'm just like, where's the random cave there? Was my big question.
All right. Okay. All right.
I had to think that I had to jump down and did the featherfall thing to get there.
Yep. You find
Like a rope.
a spell scroll of first level. And
Shit.
let's see here. Random first level spell, 5th edition.
Come on,
Google search.
Come on, a spell I can cast.
Wow, nice. Just you like randomly exploring shit. Hey, look, here's a scroll.
It's not the first time. When we were in Firefinger, right? The whole party was like moving around, and I was just like, "What's over here?" And then that's how I found like a scroll of featherfall. That shit saved my life later on.
Go ahead and
Nice.
give me another D100.
2.
2. All right. So you got the Absorb Elements spell scroll.
Oh, this is cool. I'll give it to the wizard. We'll probably put it in a book or something.
Real quick, what would be... Alright, so what would... I'm guessing this would just be straight charisma, right? Just to leave a good impression on Azaka.
Sure.
Can I say with advantage, because I've been...
Yep.
Her little fear?
Yep.
Yeah. Boop, boop. Oh, I didn't mean to press it twice, but yeah, the second one. 16. The first one.
It seems like y'all are becoming fast friends.
Yeah.
All right, and with that, I think Ebor is falling asleep, and I definitely am too. We will
Yep.
stop that for the night.
Mhm.